Oh.
That's spoopy.
The music really kicked up then.
Spoopy music.
Lovely. Okay. So, in the guts of the Onyx Wharf in the city of Kairut, we join a merry band of monster-slaying, wannabe mud-wrestling, cosmos-wandering alcoholics, and drug-smoking plebs. Last we left off, after a short bout of tavern hopping and a minor kerfuffle, it was clearly an assault, Lilith, the band of misfits had wrought unfathomable fury upon a sort of dog made of human bits. Amidst the party-goers upon the streets, our party were assaulted by a vile creature that sprang forth from a basement of a nearby domicile. We resume, covered in blood, acid, and other gelatinous vileness. So, the last you saw, the corpses of the dogs assembled from humans were carted off by a pair of brass helms that were headed by the sort of captain of the city watch, or the city guard. While they were running away, you see a group of guards approach and try to sort of cordon her off as a crime scene, almost. They're still trying to keep it quite on the down low, a little chill, because they don't want to spook everyone more than they're already spooked. Because obviously this is supposed to be a party, this is supposed to be a big celebration, they don't want to put a downer on everything.
Yeah, and
So,
you know, man flesh, dog leeches do tend to put it down on a party.
yeah, it's pretty... You know when the man flesh dog leech comes out, that it's time to go home.
Yeah.
So they want to keep it relatively quiet. However, they would like to interview the four of you. Specifically Baxter at the moment.
Okay.
So you get approached by a pair of guards. One is a half-orc, and one is a sort of middle-aged, but looks older than he is, sort of human male with like a grey goatee and just shaggy shoulder-length hair. And the orc approaches and just sort of puts a question to the party. She's being like, so, there seems to have been a bit of, well, to say a kerfuffle would be an understatement, wouldn't it? There seems to have been something that went on, and we're not entirely sure. So we're just asking around, nothing to be worried about. And he keeps like sort of turning to this crowd that's starting to gather as the guards are pushing them away. And it would seem that you capable lot dispatched the whatever it was. I'm not quite privy, but do you want to explain what the fuck is going on?
I've seen these before. No, I'm just joking. What the fuck was that?
I was going to say make a deception check, but like, you had me going then. Like, has she?
No, I'm just going to say, what the fuck was that? Like, if I don't know, pal, you don't know. No, if you don't know, pal, I don't know.
He just eyes you a little like, Well, the thing is, my head's on a chopping block by my boss if I can't figure out what the fuck is going on. So someone better give me some answers.
I thought it was his worms, first of all. But they look different, they're not worms.
He's like, hey, I don't have worms, for God's sakes. I'm just... okay, I'm a hungry dude. Have you seen me? I'm small. I got a fast metabolism. I gotta eat it all up, you know? I may have a worm. I don't know. I will get checked, okay?
You did eat a disproportionate amount of meat. There was... You ate a whole tray to yourself.
I could have eaten two.
Worms.
Plus, I had a lot of ale to wash it down. It's like, it was nothing.
I'm just gonna look back at the guard and go, excuse me, hi, who's your boss?
You see that gentleman who just ran off in the big fancy hat in the armour with those two bloody brass helms with him? Yeah, him. And he is not one to fuck about. If I do not find out what happened here, my head is gone.
Well, you see that house over there?
But yeah, so you are basically still stood more or less outside the door.
Yeah.
So over there, and
Yeah.
it's just like the door is like 5 feet
Like
away.
the wall, and then like this one. This house. It just came out of the door. It sounded like it killed someone inside.
Can you not see all the fucking body parts?
Yeah, he sort of like looks, he walks up to the door, which is now mostly like bent and broken out of the way. and like slowly leans over and he's like,
Also, there was only one when we first saw it, and then it kind of split into two. So that's interesting.
turns to the guy next to him and he's like,
We're not entirely sure that it's dead. It could be still alive.
let's
But
hope if it is alive, it's some fucking brass hounds.
as a guard and the protector of the people, I think you should go and check it out.
Well, the thing is, I'm a sergeant. I don't have to. And he goes, Benson Davis! And these two, like, halfling men trot up with, like, weirdly tall pikes. It's just, like, really, like, sort of adorable and goofy, you know? They're, like, this big, heavy guard armor, and they're just two little dudes.
I
And
love
he's like,
them.
He's like, you two, go check it out. And he turns to Bax and goes, maybe considering you've got a big bloody hammer bigger than these two combined, you want to go and check with them. He's like, I don't know, man. I don't want to get all tangled up in this. And he's like, I'll make it worth your while. And he just turns to you guys and goes, I'll just look at the bottom of the stairs, just like 2 minutes. I mean, who knows? Maybe food's on me tonight. And he trots down with Benson
Careful,
and
my
David.
friend.
Yeah, I got it. Don't worry about me. You know I got this. And you can just hear the footsteps like creaking away. They've got
Don't
like a little
sacrifice
torch.
yourself for them.
And he just turns back to you and gives you a wink, as if like these are gonna be my shield. And as he sort of disappears down, the crowd start to like have a little bit of a surge, and sort of coming unstuck and popping free of the crowd is you. If you want to explain to them what they see as you sort of just like pop out from this like guard barricade, you're like, "Whoa."
Ta-da! So yeah, I just sort of make my way through and see all you guys sort of looking a little bit worse away, and just come up to you in general and say, hello there. Were you sort of mixed up with that fight just now? You're all looking a little bit dishevelled.
I've seen better days, yes.
Yes. Would you like a hand with anything? Would you like some tea? It would perk you up a little bit.
I'd love some tea.
I would love some tea.
Yes. Okay. So, it's I should
Turned
say,
into an owl for a second there.
this one I have. It's peppermint with a little bit of basil in there, just to, spice it up a little bit. Anyone making faces?
I would love a peppermint.
Yes. Okay.
I would not love a peppermint.
Okay.
This has been established.
Who are you?
Oh, I'm very sorry. That's very rude of me. I am Lenora, and who are you?
Lilith. Pleasure.
Yes.
Yeah, love, whatever you give in, love.
Right. You first, sir, are peppermint tea. So when you drink the tea, you get some health back.
Okay.
So
Oh, can I have some peppermint tea?
I lied, I love it.
You're a tea healer.
so
That's amazing.
What was your name, sorry? I forgot
Lenora.
already. Oh, I'm gonna forget.
Like the washing powder, but
Lenore.
Yeah.
Or Laura
Like
with
the
an extra
wash.
bit in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Oh, now you confused me.
Oh, sorry.
Lenora.
So.
Oh, I don't even know anymore.
Senora.
Senora.
Senora Minora Lenora. Whoa.
So you get 12 hit points back.
Nice. Back to full.
Lovely jubbly. Some good tea.
Good soup.
I am now very sad that I refused the peppermint tea.
I'm sorry, did you want some tea also? Were you...
Yeah, something else though. I'm not a fan.
This is great tea. This is the best tea I've ever had.
Just have tea? Just tea?
Just normal tea.
No, peppermint with basil. Sorry.
Yeah, go on. Why not? It's free, innit?
Yes.
You sounded like you had more of a selection when you first came up.
Oh, no. Tomorrow it might be something different, but today it's...
Tea of the day.
I only have one flask.
I see.
Yes. Okay. So when I put it back. No. Yeah, that's the D8, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
8. 14 health points.
I don't have
Good
any
lord.
gone.
Running gone! Oh, you little shit.
Did you even lose your temporary ones?
Didn't even use any of my.
Did you get hit by those dogs
No.
at all? Good lord.
See, I just used a spell slot for nothing then.
sauce. But that's why I was kind of like, but I do really want the tea.
I mean,
It is just tea as well.
yeah, to be fair, considering it's just tea.
It is just tea.
And you're already
Yeah.
at max and temp. We'll just say that the spell slot was used for the next dose. Like, don't worry about it.
All right, cool. So, are you going after these things? Are there more of them? Is there somewhere we need to go and find them? What's happening?
Our other tiefling friend is in there right now.
Oh, you have another tiefling friend. There's 2 of you. Oh, are you related?
No.
Oh. Are you lovers?
No.
Oh. just
Not
curious.
that I'm aware of.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
I am Scarius.
Scarius, lovely. And you, dear? What's
Briarleaf.
Briarleaf, lovely. And Lilith. Yes. Keep my eye on you, darling. Okay.
You give me Umbridge vibes.
What do you, out of character? What do you look like?
Oh yeah. So, just got normal leather armor on.
I was half expecting like Goliath Barbarian or something.
Yes. No, I'm human. Leather armor. Just like a plain blue dress underneath, but quite like a big skirt. There's like a lot of petticoats underneath, and then just like plain black boots. Black hair to about by here. Very, very slim, almost to the point where you're not. She's probably teetering on like underweight. Very, very slim. Very tall for a human. Looks to be in her mid-30s. Very pale, but she's got a lot of colour in her cheeks.
It's all the tea.
Like a sort of Tim Burton puppet.
Thank you for the tea, my friend. This is wonderful.
It's quite all right, darling.
I'm feeling quite invigorated.
Oh, good, good. That is good. That's what I want.
So,
You hear a noise down in the basement that cuts you off. There is a bang, followed by a large metallic shing, and then like a wait, and then oh shit, guys, help! Oh no!
Bax?
Baxter.
There's just a big and silence.
I
Probably dropped his armor.
Crushed one of the halflings with it. That's what the body falling noise was.
I rush in.
Okay. So you.
Was there actually a door, or was like the
It
door
was sort
like
of
broken
a
off?
doorway, yeah. So the dog sort of burst through it. So when they went in, the halflings could just about like put their sticks forward and walk through, but Bax had to sort of like duck down and then pull the hammer through behind him. It almost became an accidental barn door, you know? They like broke the arse end off it. But yeah, actually, considering we have minis here, I will move you. So there are a few stairs. It's a little dark. Obviously you've got dark vision, so you can. I'm going in.
You see me doing the Sam Fisher splits on the walls,
Just going din 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 din.
and they walk under my legs.
And they're like, Scar, come on. But yeah, you like charge down first, and you'll realize that the steps are slick with blood and viscera from where these dogs sort of sprouted, is one way of putting it, or had possibly feasted. You come down into... are you sort of following after, or... right, so we'll do...
Bax.
Silence.
Okay.
Dennis? Was it Dennis? Was that his name?
Davis.
Davis.
Dennis.
His name's Dennis Davis now.
Dennis Davis, babes.
Dennis Davis, the halfling Welshman with a pike. What you see as you reach the bottom is in this slightly wider room. You reach the bottom of this wooden staircase. There's a slightly wider room. There is a podium in the centre, next to which 2 headless halfling bodies.
Oh.
The heads are on the other side of the room. And there is a red streak of blood, head height with them, across the wall. And on the other wall, you can see some sort of... It looks like blood has splattered up, but then something has covered back over it. So if this would have been the blood splatter, something has covered back, so you can only see the very top of the blood splatter. And it is eerily silent.
I'm gonna
Is Dennis dead?
Yeah, I was going to
Davis is
say,
fucking...
I'm going to poke
Just
my
gonna
head
say-
over like Scarus' shoulder and just go, Dennis!
Yeah.
Who's the other one?
Benson.
Benson.
Barry B. Benson and Dennis Davis.
And Bax.
Oh, yeah.
No, Bax
What
isn't
we
in the
actually
room.
cared about.
Bax
Yeah.
is gone.
There's no sign of Baxter.
No sign of Bax.
Okay.
However, what there is a sign of, on this podium, 3 keys.
Friends, this doesn't seem safe.
Can we see his hammer anyway?
Can we see signs that his hammer has been swung, or like any cracks, any scrapes?
Make an investigation check.
Is there any doors anywhere else? Or is it just like the same room?
So, you make a perception check while you...
Oh, I don't know.
10.
I'm scared
10.
to roll this
So-
already.
It looks like... So you see like the sort of blood smear where he clearly dragged the hammer down the stairs.
Okay.
And the blood smear leads straight into the wall ahead of you, like under the wall ahead of you.
Is the place well lit?
It's very dimly lit, but you're not even sure how or where from. Like there's just this
Whoa.
Shit, that
this
bed, Robert.
strange aura about it. Possibly magical, or possibly some form of like reflection system that just leaves just enough daylight coming into the room. And obviously you've got some daylight coming from the stairs behind you. The sergeant calls down. He's like, "What's going on down here?
Don't come down. There are casualties.
What's happened?"
There's rats.
Big.
Your
Big
halfling
rats.
friends are no more.
Dennis is
And
dead.
I'm just looking at him as he says that. I'm like, I just said they were rats.
I was 19. By
They were big rats.
big
Make a
rats.
deception check.
Me? Or?
Yeah.
Big huge rats.
7.
He's like, "What was that about Davis and Benson?"
Oh, lad, they could do with some of your tea.
They
No,
She's with
Dennis.
they're
She like
That's what you
started
went up
coming down the
stairs
stairs a bit.
Oh, well, I just shouted at you. Sorry. Sorry.
their heads. Their heads have been separated from their bodies.
"Oh, fucking hell!" And he turns to his mate and he goes, "Get those dickheads with a stretcher back, will ya?" You can just see like a shadow move past the door and hear some footsteps.
Don't come in. That seems to be trapped. Maybe.
Sharp objects that cut off heads of
At
rats.
halfling head height, so
Yeah.
you sort
To
of like
that
chop you
note,
guys in
Scarius
half.
looks around and is like, "Don't move a muscle."
So, what you see is obviously the blood slick from the dragged hammer going under the wall, but you can just about make out that along the bottom as well there are scrapes as though it's a door, and you see 3 keyholes in the door, and there are 3 keys on the little podium in the middle.
Is there any rocks on the floor?
No.
Oh.
Little
rocks?
I'll tell you what.
I mean tiny, like, you know,
pebbles.
Are there
whatever gets dragged in on a boot maybe.
Are there any clues as to what order the keys go in?
So, you take a look at the keys and spend a minute or two looking at the locks. And with the 3 keys, there is a rusted iron traditional, you know, like sort of old door key, like with a little loop on the back.
Mm-hmm.
One of those. There's a rather ornate filigree designed silver key with a sapphire in the center. And there is a brass key that is rather crudely cut. But they're all just sitting there on the podium.
So we're actually in the area now, are we? We're not on
You're
the
in
stairs
the-
anymore.
Yeah, so you've sort of filled up this little room towards the bottom.
I'll approach the door, but be careful not to trigger any like pressure plates or any like.
So you're sort of
trip
checking for trap
wires.
type of thing.
Yeah.
Okay, make investigation check for traps, right?
Yeah.
Can I take my shoe off and throw it in?
We're
Yeah.
already in the room, aren't we?
Any
I mean, you might
further,
want to
like-
let him check for traps first, but yeah, crack on. He's like, oh no, pressure plate! And she's like, I got it!
eight in all.
I mean, the slabs on the floor seem consistent with each other. There's
Okay.
no obvious...
I'll do the like step and like try and push it down myself, just relying on my reflexes to get out of the way if something happens.
Seems like a pretty standard set of flooring slabs.
I keep my shoe on.
I think it is safe, friends, but
Roll to
be
keep shoe
careful.
on.
My shoes.
Roll for shoes.
Put shoe on head or
Is it,
pre-recorded.
when I seen the door and the 3 keys, was there anything else obvious? Trap-wise, whatever.
No, not at first glance at all.
Okay.
And he's taken the halflings out now, have he?
Not yet.
No.
There's still
I
two
told him not to come down
dead-
the stairs.
Ah,
dead wee men
Like,
lying.
Can
we could have just been lucky
Maybe.
coming down the stairs missing traps.
yeah.
Maybe we should lie down on the floor, let him come in, and then see if there's any traps. Just saying. She's saying this quietly, by the way, not to everyone, can you?
So just to me and you.
Like, to us lot,
So that's not right.
but not to Stretcher Man. Stretcher Man's outside, so you can't hear.
Yeah.
That's what you think. Let's see. You're right. He cannot hear. He don't hear shit.
Yeah.
I'd rather not sacrifice life to test things.
Yes.
But it might be your life.
I'm nimble.
So am I, but that don't mean shit.
I fancy my chances.
Okay. Let's hope there's no traps.
Just keep an eye out.
Okay.
Oh shit.
How far away are the bodies?
Like 5-10 feet. It's not a big room. They just sort of slump to the edge of the wall, as if whatever came out from this side of the wall, like hit them. Their heads are this side, and their bodies were slung this side.
Okay, someone go
Or
first.
possibly something came out and came back and launched their heads the other side, and
Oh.
Did you say that we could see keyholes on the wall?
yeah, there are 3 keyholes in
Are
this.
they obvious which one they go in?
Yeah,
They
it's the
are-
As in, like, is
identifiers.
it a bronze one, the bronze one?
Make another investigation check specifically about the door, just to see how much information I can give you.
Do you
about
want to do it with advantage?
Yeah, I was gonna say if you're both doing it, do it with advantage, because then like he's helping.
Oh, nice.
23?
Okay. The keyholes are identical in every single way. The exact same oval shape. You look in through the holes, and it is just pitch blackness. So you can't make out any tumblers or anything. However, what you do notice, upon sort of studying the whole wall, is that where the hinge of this door wall hybrid is, you can just about make through a crack a clockwork mechanism that appears... Actually, make a history check just to see if you can figure out where, like, if you recognize the design.
19?
Okay, yeah. So it seems to be gnomish in design, but old. You're talking this style of lock is thousands of years old.
Okay.
You
Being
can
a
see. oh, go on.
tinkerer myself,
I'll tell
and
you
knowing
all.
gnomes are just renowned for their tinkering ability, would I know anything about this mechanism?
Make a
Because I'm
history
used to
check
making, like,
as well.
clockwork things
Yeah,
and-
make a history check. If you're not, are you proficient in history?
No.
Okay, add your proficiency just because it's your niche, your expertise.
Okay. 15 in all.
Okay, so you've had some familiarity with gnomish in like tinkering inventions. Not a massive amount on locks. However, when you take a look, you can see there appears to be some sort of notched clockwork mechanism with 6 notches.
Okay.
It looks like that it has on the 3rd, the 5th, and the 6th notch, there is a mechanism attached to those. And then once it goes past the 6th, you can make out that it'll sort of spin right back round and re-notch itself at 1. As if it just like, after it's past the 6th one, it slips and resets the mechanism.
Okay.
But considering 15 and like sort of knowledge of tinkering, you know that with this like notched system, you can assume that means you have 6 attempts at this lock
Okay.
before it resets, but you don't know what happens when it hits 3, 5, or 6.
So are you, Scarius or Lilith, going to relay anything to me and Leona that this is gnomish and seems to be gnomish
as soon
and
as
stuff
I
like that?
like see it and notice it, I would.
Because Bryleaf wouldn't have a clue.
I pick up the rusted iron key.
Yeah. Surprisingly dense. Like, even though you know it's iron because of the way that it's rusted, it just feels like it's got a burden on it.
Should we go in order of density?
Pick them up and see how much they weigh first.
Well, it's going to be iron and then
Yeah,
brass
but
and then
maybe
silver.
not if they're magic.
Yeah, true. I'll
Okay.
Has
I
anyone
like
got
to
detect
think it on
magic?
that, actually.
Nobody's got detect magic.
Oh, you silly bastards. You silly bastards.
Got a crowbar for me to break in.
Bottom crow.
it wouldn't matter anyway. I'm out of spell slots.
Oh, no.
So, yeah, they all make sense in terms of their relative density, but they all feel far heavier than they should have, as though something is
So
bound to
relatively they're correct, but
these. Yeah. Relative to each other, correct. Relative to actual gravity, off.
yeah, it's a bit messed up. Okay, if you are okay with it, I'll try this way first. Just heaviest to lightest. And
Okay. So iron, brass, and then like the filigree
Silver.
one, silver
Yeah.
one. Fuck you. First time.
No way.
But not for that reason in any
is
capacity.
it preciousness?
No, it was fucking randomly generated.
Fair enough.
I've literally got written down combination. Like I've got them written down. Number 1 brass key, number 2 filigree, number 3 rusted, and then the combination is 3, 1, 2. Iron, brass, filigree. I can't believe that happened.
Thinking that my logic was correct, I start going on about like gnomish metallurgy and this that, and the other. Like they knew their densities and they were very clever people, ancient gnomes.
Is it open?
Yeah, it just he puts them all in.
Scarius.
And as you turn them, it just goes. And the
Yeah,
door
I'm
just
still
the
like
door
going on
automatically opens.
Scarius.
and on. Okay, I'll finish later.
Because that's not louder than him just talking. Just standing going, shh.
Did you say like opens at all?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the whole thing just swings and then sort of, not latches itself, but stays open.
Do we immediately see anything?
Yeah, I was gonna say like.
So you can see the inner machinations a little better now in the door frame. What it looks like happened is that the halflings attempted to open the door, and on the 3rd notch, it is linked to a lever that just swings a blade across the room, and they did not move in time. Both lost their heads.
Like for halflings, it would be head height, but then for like
Yeah,
like sort of
backs
medium.
may well be sort of slashed, from what you can assume. However, what you also see on the inner workings of this door, on the 5th notch, there is a canister of alchemist's fire linked to a nozzle in the ceiling.
This is bad news, friend.
And on the 6th notch, there is a canister of yellowish green gas, also linked to a notch in the ceiling, a nozzle in the ceiling. So you just have this moment of, oh, that could have been real bad.
You know the like canisters? Are they sealed? Like what
Yeah,
are
so they're like built into
How
this
big are they?
sort of big.
I'm not gonna be able to stick it in my pocket.
They're like brass,
Anyways, time.
or like copper pipes almost with like a window in the side.
Okay.
But very like steampunky sort of BioShock style.
I kind of do want to stick it in my bag.
That's okay. That's not where I thought that was going, especially with your character. But yeah, they are very much wedged in and bolted in and everything. Like this is all one large, like machine essentially
No gas for me.
that you fluked your way through.
There is a famous bardic troupe called Killed by Alchemist Fire. It's great.
Alchemist fire at the disco.
I
was kind of going for Napalm Death.
Yeah.
Can I see anything through the door? Like now it's opened a bit. Can I see
Yeah.
anything through
So
it?
you're met with. I know that obviously with this it just cuts straight into the room, but I didn't have any little corridors, so there is like a little corridor between here and there. However, you do see like a wooden door with just your standard like iron latches going across, with a couple of dim. Rob, can I get some green lights? But
That's never
like
good.
not too saturated. Caught him off guard.
You did.
Is he doing the hula again?
Is that green?
No.
It's a little bit of green to it, but not much.
Yeah, it's just not reacted.
It'll do. Bugger it. Anyway.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, that's still pretty good.
Yeah, that works.
That's
So
sweet.
they're like these little green orbs floating above sconces. That it's just sort of like
What's a sconce?
That,
Is
thank,
that it?
One of
thank fuck
these.
for
yeah,
that.
one of them, but instead of a candle in it, it's just got like a little glowing ball of green that lights up the
I
corridor.
was like looking around and thinking, I'm the only one that doesn't know what a fucking sconce is.
No,
Can
I'm-
someone
I-
say something?
I'm there with you, Nev. I'm there with you.
It's one of those things they eat in Cornwall.
Oh, scones.
Having a night with them lights, lad.
Our lighting manager is having fun.
He shakes his head in disapproval. Okay, so yeah,
I'll
ahead
just
of you is
imagine
just
green then, shall I?
Everybody
of the
close
mind,
your eyes
babe.
and imagine the green.
oh, it's too green. Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Yeah, that nice.
Nice,
Okay,
yeah.
cool. So there's just that hint of green to them, but yeah. So there's about 15-foot corridor ahead of you. It's counts as well lit, so you can see what's going on. There's no, even just with your passive perceptions, like there's no obvious threat to anything. It's just the same flagstones.
Is there any sign of Baxter?
There's a sort of little slick of blood as it goes through the door, and like underneath where the door was, for maybe about 2/3 of corridor, so about 10 feet. But then it stops.
As in when he's been dragging the hammer?
Yeah, so it's either he's lifted it, or it was taken off him, or it's just sort of run out of blood, because it does sort of get fainter, obviously, as it goes.
I worry for our little friend.
Who are we looking for?
Our friend Baxter, the tiefling guy.
Is Lava?
Right, I see.
My lover.
Yes. See, I knew. You don't have to hide it, darling. It's fine.
Anyway,
Blushes in
I'm
gay.
gonna I'm gonna go up and open the door, but like really sneaky, like stealthy.
real sneaky
Make,
like.
make a stealth check.
Sneaky, stealthy. Oh god, please be nice. 19.
Okay, yeah. So as you drop the latch, it gives like a little, but you just stop, and then just slow it down even further and manage to get the door open. You're met with what appears to be some sort of alchemy lab. There's several like workstations dotted around the edge with, think your mad scientist chemistry set, you know, the sort of over the top swirly pipes and big conical flasks and round bottom flasks boiling over, and you know all this just chaos. Well, I say boiling over. It seems like no one's used it, but everything is set up for use. More of the sort of green little orbs around the edge, and just racks upon racks upon like on the walls and in bookcases, mostly with empty bottles, but a few bottles that seem to have something in them. But no one in the room, from what you can see.
How dimly lit are we talking?
It counts as well lit. It's a very strange light. It doesn't give off a large radius of light, but in terms of like what you can physically see, but it just creates almost like a daylight sense around you. It fills the room with natural light, but has these little green tinges every like here and there.
Right.
It's very odd. It's not something that you would have recognized before specifically.
Would I recognize if the alchemy lab is specialized in any way? Granted that I've only got like a passing knowledge of alchemy.
Okay,
rather than...
make a Arcana check.
Yeah, I was going to say I would have opened the door and for people to be able to see as well, I guess.
Yeah, you know,
me, like,
just
a peek.
yeah, we don't have to go through like everyone's like I move forward 5
Yeah.
feet, I turn left, like
I
you know,
peeked
was it
through the door
Zorn?
and-
7.
Zork? What's the old text adventure?
Yeah.
Sorry,
Zork?
let me.
Something like
So,
that.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I-
not like I face east and move 10 feet. It's like we'll just
Yeah.
assume you just naturally sort of
Yeah, like
move with the
natural
leader of the party
progression.
unless you specify
Right.
otherwise, just for brevity. But yeah,
Good.
what was the number you rolled? Sorry?
7.
7. Yeah, because you're not particularly specialized in alchemy, you can't see exactly what is the intention of this. It looks very well set up in the sense that it's anything anyone ever might need for whatever branch of alchemy they are doing, and there you see a few sort of hanging, like drying racks of sort of sprigs of grass and tufts and flowers and you know natural stuff. So it looks decently well equipped, but you can't discern any specialty from what you see.
This is an impressive lab, but I can't tell what it's for.
It's good quality glassware too, like
Do any of the
crystal.
bottles stand out?
Make a perception check, just as you sort of have a quick glance, see if something jumps out at you.
Hello? Hello? 10.
Hey, you looked at it after
10?
you rolled. Immediately.
I know.
Wow.
10, you said,
Yeah.
yeah? So
Proud of me.
for most of the room, nothing is particularly obvious to you. It's all just sort of brown and green, almost looks like beer bottle color glass. You know, a lot of the bottles, the actual chemistry equipment, very top quality. The bottles, less so. So nothing's jumping out. It's just like a sea of browns.
So we found my shed in real life.
Yeah. However, you do spot something that you immediately recognize as a little shelf with 4 potions of healing.
Shit.
Are you gonna relay that to us?
Yeah. I got hit point. I got temporary hit points. Should I grab it?
I was gonna say, is there anything in the room that looks like we can touch it, but we shouldn't
Obviously,
touch
we're
it?
unaware of it as well. So.
There's a few bottles that have much more fluorescent looking liquids, and ones that, you know, ever so slightly letting out a vapor from like where it's sort of bunged up, and there's a few like there's a few
Talking to see
oh no, the fart bottle.
See
Um,
brown.
There's a few
Toilet from last
like-
time.
poultices
Bottle of
and
alchemy
like mortar and pestle sets that have got things like pre-ground in them that are of a variety of colours. A lot of them are just sort of your white and brown powders. Honestly, it could pass as narcotics, but you know, it's assumed that this is some form of
Brian Leaf
alchemical
is like
reagent.
walking around the lab, and you can see it in her face that she just wants to touch everything, but she's too like kind of just like, but there's no, but like asking you now, there's no like floating book or anything that she can just try and touch?
I mean, there's a book, but it's not floating. It's
Oh.
just a
Floating or nothing.
yeah.
Yeah.
It just seems like some sort of notebook of the person who's been doing alchemy in this room. But the page that it's opened on, nothing jumps out as being like, oh, that's weird. It's just sort of like, apply 3 ounces of this and 1 fluid ounce of that. And he uses old school silly measurements because of course he does.
Is there anything that would be worth nicking?
Probably a lot, honestly.
Probably the
But like
potion of
anything that
healing.
like really stands out, as in like I could sell on that quick.
Okay. But I mean, other than the potions of healing, you think that maybe if I just nick all the stuff off the drying rack and find a different alchemist, I could sell them the reagents, but there's nothing like particularly shiny. There's a few bits of glassware that maybe you could peddle, but like nothing that you just think has any real street value that is a quick flip.
This is Tifa now, not Scarius. Did you actually pick up the potions of healing?
Not yet. I'm like,
Do it.
Lilith is like, I really shouldn't, but I really want to. She's gonna pick up a normal bottle first.
Okay. Yeah.
Does it just pick it up?
Pick up a bottle.
Okay. She
Yeah.
just puts it back down.
It just
and
seems to
then-
have some sort of like organic solvent in the bottle, and it's just like a little brown one with a cork in the top. Nothing.
I know that
particular.
the place is not probably going to smell, but like, do we smell anything
So
that we'd recognise or weird? Do we smell
There's-
backs?
it's just
any more than usual?
it's just like a waft of seabird and alcohol. So
And worse.
there's the overpowering
Worse.
smell is that of like alcoholic.
So it is backs.
It's
Yeah.
different.
No, I
Smells
mean
like
like
alcohol.
solvents then, like actual ethanol, butanol, propanol style solvents. And every now and again, as you're walking around, there's like whiffs of various acids and bases that, you know, some sulfuric ones that give a bit of an eggy smell, and you can clearly see some like phosphorus bits, and you know, there's just a lot of stuff. But for the most part, there's too much. Yeah, there's too much in the way of like solvents that are clearly evaporating that
So like
to distinguish anything individually or distinguish anything from outside this room. Like this room, it basically just smells like sort of if you took Dettol, bleach, and like a bottle of hooch and just sort of chucked them in a bucket.
Nice.
Friends, could you step outside the door for a second?
Why?
Because I'm resistant to fire.
I'm
Oh.
just literally just go as fast as I can.
What are you going to do, Scar?
There's what that
There's,
has
there's a lot of fumes in this room that is throwing me off. I want to see what happens if I light a match.
What about the healing potions?
Healing potions?
There's 4 there.
Grab them.
Yeah, but I'm scared.
I grab them.
Yeah, you just grab 4 bottles of
There we go.
healing potion
Loses his arm.
and
Yeah,
your nuts
Lilith
fall
nicks
off.
it.
He's like,
Not
was that
Lilith nicks your
related, or-
arm.
Yeah.
Pick up another one.
Okay, so if I
Okay,
take
then
2
go.
off you and then I'll give 2 to you to carry out to the room. Unless you want
I
to
just
stay in
just
there.
hand them all off. That's
Okay,
Okay.
we'll.
Still
We'll
at arm's
share
length,
them.
just in case.
fine. Yeah.
Everyone just has some. You don't need one yet because you've got your tea.
Yes, darling.
So we'll just put them in the bags.
Okay.
Bag portions. Shut the door.
Yeah, close the door behind me, and I'll go to where I can find where the fumes are strongest.
Okay, so there's a particular bench that has the most, like, sort of clusters of bottles and, like, minerals and pulses and stuff, as if this is the main bench that he works on, or she, or whoever.
Keep saying he.
Yeah, I meant to say they, but that's just, you know, what do they call it? Unconscious bias? Subconscious
Yeah.
bias.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Sue me. So, yeah, this one seems like the one that's used most, so there's definitely a lot more stuff, and some of the things are not particularly well looked after, where, like, corks are sort of half out, which is probably how you can smell some of the solvents, and some of the bowls of powder have been slightly knocked, and there's just like little drops over the table. But also, with your passive perception, you notice under one of the bowls, or like one of the bowls specifically, it's as if they've grabbed it like this over the top, and there's bloody fingerprints in this bowl, and there's like a bit of blood that's run down the side and like curled under the bowl. So like, you know when you spill cereal and you get that annoying milk ring?
Yeah.
That with blood.
I do hate it when I'm having cereal and I've got annoying blood rings.
Milt ring. Milt? What's a milt?
Milt.
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 Silty milk.
Oh. Oh.
Could be worse. Could
So-
be pilk. Pepsi milk.
Ah. It's getting worse.
Does the-
Fizzy milk.
Does the blood look recent, as in, is it like dried?
It's quite brown at this point. It's
Okay.
dried a lot.
Okay.
It could have been... It's definitely within like the last week,
Okay.
but
I
It's not
forgot we were
fresh,
talking
Brendan.
about blood then, and I thought you were talking about milk, and you were like, it's brown, and I was like,
how's this milk?
I pick up the bowl.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, you get like a slight resistance where
And
it's
it's
like,
got the ring.
yeah,
Yeah.
like sticks a little,
Oh.
but yeah.
I'll pull the.
Like lifting up your foot off the floor in Fuel Rock Club.
well,
I
Penny club.
pull my tinderbox off my belt because I'm a nerd and I carry a tinderbox on my belt. And I light it near this stuff.
Okay, so you sort of like light it and waver around a little bit to
Yeah.
try and get anything to catch.
Yeah, and almost to try and just burn off whatever's in the air.
Okay, so there's no like fireball or explosion or anything, but it does every now and again. The smoke from the match will just get that ever so slight bit darker, as if it's got that additional little bit of fuel. So clearly you are doing something, but nothing is catching.
I think we're safe, friends.
I was like behind the door like this.
Yeah.
They walk back in and then it goes bang.
So yeah, I'm
I
going to...
take some of the ash from the matchstick and just like.
Is there anything?
You should have seen the explosion. It was amazing.
Yeah, we heard it. A death now.
He just shouts bang.
Just like, bang.
Kerboom!
You know, you open the door and we're all like this.
But in
Just
your
shouts it
accent
all
as
nice.
well. Like, in your accent as well. Like, fully like...
Kaboom.
Kerboom, my friends.
Is there any doors or anything?
Yeah, so there is one
Probably mentioned that
directly
already.
opposite that is just basically a replica of the door behind you, just your solid wood slats with like the metal hinges.
I'm going to ask, is it Lenora?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to ask Lenora, like, obviously you dabble with the arts, shall we say, with your teas. Does any of this look familiar to you? It's not your lab, is it?
Oh, darling, no, it's not mine.
Do you have a lab?
No, unfortunately.
Gonna have this one if you want.
Just got to find the owner first.
Yes.
Trace the owner.
No.
Stick a flag in the floor and it belongs to you now.
Yeah, can I just do a perception check to see if there's anything I can... That
Yeah, are you sort of
Anything.
just glancing, or do you want to actually
Just
sort of
like,
go through the
just sort of-
shelves
yeah,
a little,
just sort of
like give
milling
them?
around, sort of like
Yeah, make an
shuffling
investigation
around.
check.
My,
Look at all the spooks.
look at
Spoops.
all the spoops.
Yeah, this whole time he's just not been telling us about the ghosts flying around in the room.
I was convinced.
Or just the
that
girl from the ring in the corner of the room.
17.
17? Okay. So you find a few things that jump out at you in more ornate bottles. Yeah.
the girl fell off the
Bottle
ceiling.
mimic.
Oh no, I thought the
That
door
would've been
was
a
a mimic.
great
I
idea.
thought the door was a mimic. And I was just like,
Do I trust him?
That's
so,
Connor's fault.
Yeah, he messed us up on mimics. The coins. Mimic coins. Terrifying.
Nasty.
So there are a few bottles that are a little bit more ornate, or ones that are like labelled. So apart from the 4 potions of healing that they grab, you spot a Mergax's Elixir of Life. Very well written, like hand-labeled, this bottle. Like, this person who made this took pride in this bottle.
Got nice handwriting.
Yeah, very calligraphic. You find a basic poison vial in one of the, like, test tube benches. You know, like those little test tube holders that hold a few of them. You just spot this, like, thick green ichor-y thing. You're like, I've seen that before. A potion of poison, which appears to be a potion of healing, but you recognize, as you sort of pick it up, you think, oh, I found another potion of healing, guys. You just shimmer it ever so slightly in this light, and something about the way the light reflects just feels wrong. You're like, this ain't good. Like, don't drink this.
You put your ear to it and it goes, evil.
I am spoops.
And finally, 2 potions labelled POAF. POAF. Poof.
Poof.
Oh! Jess, come on now. P-O. Papa, Oscar, Alpha, Foxtrot.
Fart.
We've seen Alchemist's Fire. Potion of Alchemist's Fire?
Potion of arse fire. It's what happened in that
That's what you
toilet
drink
last
it
week.
and then
Yeah, that's what happened in the toilet last week. The demon in the toilet. That's what
Yeah.
it was.
you were the demon in the toilet.
Make
No,
a
I
medicine
wasn't in the
check, see if
toilet.
you can discern anything about it.
Okay.
There's no proof I was in the toilet.
Yeah.
Just a boot print on a man's ribs.
It's not there anymore.
It doesn't look
So
like
far
what you've
I'm
known
rolling
Alchemist
below
Fire
average.
to be. You've had some experience with it in the past as like a sort of catalyst for various
What is a poof?
forging techniques that were developed by gnomes and dwarves in tandem. But you think, nah, this doesn't look like Alchemist Fire to me.
Loaf poof.
So all I've successfully done is ruled out Alchemist Fire. Cool.
But it's P.O.A.F. So it's an abbreviation of something. So you are on the right lines.
I told you, potion of arse fire.
Would Lenora know these, or would we all?
Um,
Because Lenora
Lenora
made
like
the
spotted
check.
them. Yeah, like obviously some of them were labeled. It's just you guys didn't really thoroughly go through. So it was just like some of them were turned backwards. She just, you know, like as she's going along and just like, oh, okay, cool. That's what that is. But there's a sort of equal chance that some of you may have seen some of these before. Because again, like potions are a common thing in this world for the most part. Like a lot of people will know at least the basic few, you know. But yeah, the poof
gonna
is currently evading you.
I'm
Okay.
going to show...
Potion of anal fissures. Sorry, couldn't help myself. Couldn't help myself.
I've got your name.
To help or to hinder?
Laura,
I need to know.
Lenora.
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 Wait, does it give you them or get rid of them? Ugh.
Your name is Shake, Shake, Shake Lenora.
Shake, shake, shake.
Why is it every
Lenora.
campaign someone takes the piss out of my character's name?
It's everyone's name.
Because
don't
you
worry.
name people like Gert.
Get Magino.
Get Magino.
And
Oh, it's
excuse me,
Magino. Okay.
A gold.
right? when I name my character Balthazar, it's just Bazaar forever.
For like 6 weeks.
Okay, fine.
This is what everyone in D&D does.
Yeah.
Like even you look at Critical Role, they rinsed him the other day where there was a question for Matt and it was like, how'd you come up with your character names? And then I think it's Sam butts in and goes, you pick a body part and you change one letter. Oh, hello, Peebus Magina.
It was
That's just
was
what
it,
we
ankle
do.
Staff?
Yeah, ankle staff.
Ankle staff
Instead of
the other day.
Athelstan. That's just...
I put
That's the
applesauce,
thing.
I think. I wrote applesauce down.
But with Axhaft, I can't help but change his last name to
Asshat.
Asshat.
For fuck's sake.
So I do actually pick up the elixir of life, but
Okay.
I just say to the group, well, if you want, I can't remember my accent now.
That's about right, wasn't it?
I
Yeah.
guess. If you guys want any of these, go ahead. I just take the elixir of life, thank you.
Can I take the poison, like the basic vial of
Yeah.
poison? Cool.
I'm going to show you the other ones we picked up and be like, are they normal?
Please help.
Well, it
Help
doesn't. Don't pick up that one, the potion of healing right there. That's
But
not.
what about these
The
they
ones,
don't
the ones that
li-
I picked up. Though.
Yeah,
Yes, they're fine. They do not.
not that
Yeah.
one.
You're just
I'm gonna-
dismissing them as fine.
Is there anything on there that makes it obvious that it's different?
It's the way the light bounces off him more than
But
anything.
would I be able to notice it if I turned it?
If you had both next to each other and you were sort of doing this in the light,
Yeah.
you'd be able to see the difference.
I'm gonna take that one then.
Oh,
Well, the poisony one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Could I have just
That's
one?
not going to come back and bite someone on the ass.
Could I just have one of those potions I picked up?
Have it.
Just
chuck it at him.
just little suggestion. Do not
Just
think
regular
that might
healing,
be
isn't
a
it?
bad idea when you're in battle and you're just fumbling around for a potion and you just think, oh, this is a potion, and you and then and
I'm gonna put something on it, but I don't know what.
oh yes, you could put a little label saying "Do not drink, throw it to bad people."
Throw at bad people. Yes.
Just write the word yeet on the front.
I'm gonna take a bit of my hemp rope and just tie a little bit.
Okay, like sort of around the top.
Yeah, so I know that they're different.
Mark it as a Molotov.
Yeah. Danger, not danger.
While you're doing this, I'll go to the next door and gently push against it.
Okay, so are you opening it somewhat?
Yeah, somewhat.
Okay, so the moment that it opens, you're hit with one of the worst stenches you can possibly imagine. Like the vapors in this room somehow managed to stifle it. You don't really understand how, because this is repugnant to the nth degree. It is rot. It is
Oh, does this smell like that bloody crab?
worse.
Oh.
This smells like corpses that have been there for a long time, that have not even just rotted, but these. Well, you know what happens when a person dies and they sort of bloat and then explode, and then it's like poop and fart and well.
I'll open it just enough that my voice will carry through, and I'm just like, Baxter.
You just hear.
There's a fucking bee in there.
And then there's several different pitches coming from different parts of
Close
the
the
room.
door.
I look in.
Okay.
Not with you in there.
Trying to be as stealthy as possible, obviously.
Do they need to move?
No, not yet.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I've been so involved in this that I've totally forgotten about these.
So we're looking at this door now.
Yeah,
isn't it?
so you're there, you're at this door, and then you two sort of. So along this back wall here,
Yeah.
as you sort of peek around the corner, is just a mound of discarded bodies pressed up against the back wall that have all sort of matted together.
Soundproofing.
It's a bit extreme, but I mean, yeah, it's sort of what it does.
If you can't
body
afford
snatchers.
acoustic foam, then
Just
the
kill your
next-
neighbours. It's free.
in a pinch.
Oh.
It's free real estate. But what you do see straight away is that within this thick mound of bodies, because it is 10 feet deep,
Is it body
And,
parts or
stacked.
just bodies?
both.
Just everything.
Full bodies, body parts, humans, elves, dwarves, orcs, men, women, children, old people, anything. A lot of them are in such a state of decay that you can't even tell what it ever was. And it's created this runoff that's created this horrible slick floor in the room. And apart from just a lot of little flies in the room, and obviously maggots in the corpses, it seems like something has burrowed into the mound.
Into the mound. Yeah.
Well, that can
And-
stay there.
From one of these holes pops a set of big red round globules that catch you, and then it lays it at and bursting forth come these rather large, essentially corpse flies.
Shut the
So-
door.
As soon
I told her to shut
as
the
they
fucking
start
door.
coming at me, I will yeet efficiency at them.
Okay, so Everyone roll initiative.
Can you not just shut the door and we can leave?
Dum dum dum
Just-
dum dum.
Bye.
Sorry, Bax.
Baxter, the flies are for you. It's what your worms have turned into.
They've hatched.
Okay.
Oh, hang on. The music needs to get a bit more.
Oh, I went to move my dice to see what I was and I cocked it.
Yeah, if you don't know what it was, then
That sort of works with the.
Creepy.
yeah.
It
Cold
sounds quite
fly.
fly-like.
How many of them is it? Oh, 600 now.
They are big ass flies.
They're cute though.
Can we see, please?
Yeah. So yeah, I was gonna get the last one.
Show the camera and then
Um,
show us.
Oh, to see.
Yeah. Hang on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Show
If
the
you grab that
camera.
one, I'll put another one by the camera.
Sorry.
I can't actually. So it's just like little
Oh,
big flies.
4
Little
minutes.
big flies.
Little big flies.
Splat him. Flat him out.
I just realised I've.
A fly.
All right, they're big, but I've just tried to throw an axe at one of them.
Yep.
Okay. Yep.
Like that's your first instinct as well. It's like, oh no. Do you want
To be fair, if you had any weapon to throw at them in real life,
It's just a really big newspaper.
it would. Yeah.
Why have I just written efficiency?
Just,
Just boxed
you're
efficiency.
just naming my weapon.
Efficiency instead of initiative. Yeah, that's the one.
Okay. So speaking of initiative, what did everyone roll?
Oh. Okay. You're gonna go round or?
Yeah. Anyone above 20?
I had 20.
Okay. So. Between 10 and 20?
Me, I had 17.
Okay.
Tiff, you were rolling shit today.
Oh, between 10 and 20, not between 15 and 20.
Yeah.
Between 10 and 20, I got 13.
Bryleaf and Scariel. What did you get?
For heaven.
7.
Okay. And then. I'll just leave her as an L.
You were
I was just like, la, 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 la,
yeah,
la,
you're
la.
L'Oreal now, so it keeps coming to my
L'Oreal.
head. L'Oreal. So.
For some reason, the Disney card game Lorcana was in my head, but there we are. So, though I will let you get the sort of surprise yeet,
Okay.
because
Oh,
they,
shit.
I certainly wasn't expecting it, and I can't imagine a fly was.
Not gonna hit though. 8.
It's just to scare him. Oh, something's flying. Quick, throw something else that
Oh,
flies.
nope.
Sorry, 9. If that makes any difference. No.
No, it doesn't.
No.
So you just sort of, as you're leaning, are you in the room, or did you throw her and like go back out, or?
I stayed where I was.
Okay,
But,
so you're like in the doorway then.
In the doorway.
Yeah, so
and
you
as
just
soon
sort
as
of lean around, you're like, and it just goes, and you just hear this dull squelch as it hits into the wall of corpses at the back.
And then I have like a real second thought about clicking it back to me. I'm like, do I want it? Yeah, okay. And I bounce back into my hand.
Yeah, pops back. Oh, I mean, considering it's from the same plane and it's in the same room,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it's gonna keep some of the viscera on it.
Yeah.
And the smell hits you. It's real bad. It's just like dangly,
Do you want
ickery
this?
bits dripping off.
You can keep it. It's all
Luckily,
right.
you know, the actual axe head buried in, and the handle stayed up and out, so it's not slick. But
This
How
is
many-
gross.
How many flies did you say there was? 4.
so
4 flies.
to begin, the fly. Two of them.
Flies.
Yeah, 2 of them.
Flies is.
They immediately close the gap to the door,
Mm.
and as you're sort of like in this square here,
Yeah.
hang on, let me, and then pop him in there. Both of them are going to use something called blood splatter, which essentially, normally it can target up to 3 creatures, but the only one in range. So, oh, actually,
Why am I getting,
no, hang on.
Why am I
20
getting
feet.
Blight Town vibes?
Yeah, very. Oh no, actually, you 2 are also hit.
How,
You were
hang
out
on
of
a sec,
range.
How are they? What did they roll?
21.
Bastards.
So I'm.
How can they
I'm
roll?
hit.
They've got a fucking arms.
21.
So I'm hit, and these 2,
Yeah, you 3.
but not Bryleaf.
No, not Bryleaf. So I need you to make.
Boy.
All of you need to make a dex saving throw for me, please.
Has my thing gone?
What thing?
No, you're still high as a kite.
Okay, cool.
Oh yeah, jeez.
12 I had.
21.
21. Okay, so
forgot.
you make it.
Your dex
You
saving throw.
just make it.
21.
What did you get?
I'm still counting. 14. 14.
Okay, all of you
14,
make it.
I think.
Okay.
So nothing happens other than you get doused in a thick, putrid blood.
Blood.
It just sort of sprays out of it. Both of them, they
funny.
just sort of like sync it up. It's just like, and then,
Nice.
I was like, am I the only one seeing this? So yeah, there's just a wet splatter as you just get like the front parts of you completely drenched in this blood. Next, one of them will essentially like kamikaze headbutt into you. It just like headbutts you in the doorway. So
I just got just this coming towards you going.
Oh, I've been like
This is the thing.
even blue
flies
bottles in
don't
real
do
life.
that.
They do. They attack
Yeah,
you.
they're like-
zzz.
yeah, it's aiming for your face. Like it's like fuck
Yeah.
you, I'm gonna get you. So
They
Like the
sound
velocity
they've
they
gone
hit
into your
windows with and
ears as
stuff.
well.
Yeah.
10 to hit.
10. No.
They always try to take on my car and just go.
And as its bonus action will attempt to make one more spray. It's like a weaker one. Yeah, it sounded weird when I
So
said
it's like
it.
a blood squirt. Like a.
Well, you had to say it.
blood.
Let's actually.
I gotta say, in D&D, I've never gone one-on-one with a fly before.
No,
No,
that's not something that usually comes up, is it?
no.
Especially with you when you're fucking.
I'm a monk.
So
Just
it's
give me a
just
pair of
it's
chopsticks.
You two.
Gotcha.
Scarius and Lilith.
Yeah,
What?
Scarius and Lilith, make another dex check for me, please. Dex saving throw, even.
15.
Something. 19.
Okay, yeah. You're both starting to get sodden with blood. So
Don't like this.
for the
No, I feel like they're gonna try
Like-
to eat us.
for the next round, up until the start of your next turn, not this one coming, but the start of your next turn, the blood attacks will have advantage on you because you're now so sodden with it that
I'm
it's
writing
starting
that
to, build up and slow you down slightly.
Usagi.
You wet!
Blood weight.
Lilith, over to you.
Okay. How far away am I? I can't see. So.
You are...
Said that like an anchor then, like a news anchor. Back to you, Lilith.
It's wet! You're about
It's bloody sideways.
10
It's
feet
blood
away.
inside.
10 feet away.
Can I move in, please?
Yeah, so you sort of like
Chunky.
push past... are you going right into the room?
Yeah.
Okay,
fuck
you
'em.
push past Scarius
bastards.
and you sort of like duck under the fly.
Yeah.
You're now just adjacent to it, or one of them anyway.
Okay.
You brush past me having an epic kung fu fight with the fly.
Okay. I'm gonna biff him. I think. I'm gonna try to biff him. Rapier first. Hiya! 17?
Hits.
Ha! Fuck you.
You managed to poke a fly with a rapier. That's some...
Catch her with some
They're
chopsticks.
big enough.
Yeah, that's what I
surely.
said.
Oh yeah,
Just
to be
give-
fair, they are rather large.
Give me some
D8.
novelty
What's a
chopsticks.
D8?
I'm a monk, you know.
Yeah, it's sort of like the size of a human head, like
Yeah.
a thorax.
I'm just
So
like,
Yeah,
flies have thoraxes, right?
sometimes.
oh, I can add now.
Not these ones.
Not anymore.
I'm so bad at maths. 11.
Damage,
Yeah.
piercing, woof. Okay,
That one was engaged with me as well, so you can do sneak attack.
correct.
And don't I get my double weapon fighting anyway?
Yeah, I've
But
said
I
that
do the,
you can.
so I
use it.
gotta do my,
Well, you can roll sneak attack damage now.
yeah, that's what I gotta do now,
Yeah.
and then I can do my other one
Yeah.
after. So sneak attack is 2d6, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Let's biff him. 8.
Miss. Oh,
What?
wait, no.
I'm currently being attacked by a fly in real life
Sorry.
as well.
Are you really?
Yeah.
He's like, I will save you, brothers.
It's like, wow, this is immersive.
I planned this all along and
Yeah.
let him in earlier. Just waiting around the house like, got
Got a
it.
matchbox and you just go,
How was that your sneak attack damage? You
Yeah.
said miss.
Yeah, no,
Hey, just
sorry.
Like, what?
Yeah, no, for some reason I thought she was doing a bonus attack. Ooh, the feather. I'm being attacked by a feather now.
Or so
Okay.
I think it's been possessed by bee.
So you
What,
get a
what was
very
it? Fly.
like you as you're sort of ducking under it to get into the room, you just jab it up and under, and you manage to get it in the sort of like middle bit.
Solar
I don't know.
plexus.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know the anatomy of a fly.
Fly
okay.
plexus.
Come on, like learn the entire anatomy of a fly if you're gonna have flies.
Yeah, I
come
know. I
on.
should have.
Fly
Fool.
plexus.
But yeah, you get a firm jab, and it goes right out the top of it. You essentially like kebab it for a second,
Oh,
and then as you
lovely.
pull out, it manages to like lift back off the blade with its wings. So. It looks rough already. Like
So I've done 19 damage to it
19,
already.
yeah.
Okay. So now I gotta hit
Bonus
with
attack.
my dagger, but I don't get my plus. That's right, innit?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm learning. Right. So 23,
hits.
and then D4 plus
Mhm.
4. Where is the 4?
Well, just d4.
Oh yeah, this is it. Huh. 1.
Okay.
So 20 damage.
You slash at it and manage to just carve off 2 of his legs.
Oh.
Yeah, you as you sort of kebab it, you're already in the middle of slicing, and what would have been like a slice to the head, because of the way that it pulled off the blade, you now just slice 2 of his legs off, and it starts to like slowly like drift to one side with flight.
Is it even called a fly anymore? Because surely they have to have 6 legs to be flies.
Yeah, now it's a dog.
No,
Damn it!
Now it's a fluff. It's a
No.
fluff.
Fluff.
Fleur.
Get the fleur. Get the fleur.
Well, actually, it would be the fall, because if fly is 3 letters long and they have
I
6
was thinking the
legs,
same,
and
yeah.
you've lopped 1/3 of his legs off, you've lopped 1/3 of the letters, so it's either a lie or a fleur.
I like
A
a fluff.
Fleur.
Get the fleur.
Full. Okay, cool. Are you gonna do anything else with your movement or anything?
Can I? No, I've already moved. Haven't I? Bonus.
Well, you
Done.
moved 10 feet. You've got.
Can I move so
17.
I'm whatever called? What's the word?
Flanking?
That's the one.
I think you already are, aren't you?
Not quite. You would have.
Can you shuffle me around
Yeah.
a bit so I am, please?
Yeah, you're still in range. So
Oh, thanks.
you are now flanking. Cool.
Get the fleur.
Over to Brayleaf.
Is there anywhere in the room that I can get
The fleur.
that I can get the fleur? No, that I can get to without like causing any attack on me, so I can get my bow out and not have.
I mean, you can get out now anyway.
I know, but people are in my way. I'll end up shooting someone in the head.
Yeah, you can sort of just like move along, so you get like a diagonal through the door onto it.
Is there?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll,
You might still accidentally ping a tiefling.
There's only one now. There's less chance.
Oh my god, there is a fly as well.
There's,
What
there's
the fuck?
50% less teeth like
can
that.
I put my hunter's
the
mark
fleur.
on first?
Yeah, bonus action hunter's
Yeah.
mark. And then...
Get the
Okay.
fleur.
Um,
It's around here. I've seen it.
or I don't know, fly 1, fly 2, fly 3.
Ooh, I have
Can
something
you
for this.
name them?
I
Yeah,
put
one
fly
is the
one
one
is
that's
the one I've
been
already hit.
attacked.
Yeah.
No, I meant like Steven, Jerry.
Fly one can be
Gregor.
Stephen,
Oh,
Phil the fly.
bollocks.
what
His
are-
name is Bollocks. Fly one is called Bollocks.
What are you looking for?
These.
What are
I'm
they?
sure there is a hunter's mark one.
Oh, don't. I'm so glad I'm not in charge of them anymore.
There's definitely a hunter's mark one. I remember it. Ah!
Okay, so I'm gonna try and hit the one closest to me then.
Just the one.
I'm gonna regret that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so are you gonna hunter's mark that one or?
Is that the one Cass's?
Yes,
Okay.
it's looking pretty
Okay,
rough.
Alright.
What? That's why I don't even notice anymore.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Haha!
There you go.
Victory!
Hunter's chicken.
What was that one?
So you're gonna hunter's mark this one, yeah?
Sounds like one of Robbie's characters.
Yeah, that's
18.
yeah.
18 to hit.
Hits.
Okay.
Robbie furiously scribbles notes.
Robbie, be funny on your own. I got something in my eyeball.
Okay, 5 damage and then my hunter's mark.
I think so.
You don't even need it. You just blast it out the sky.
Oh.
You just knock the arrow. It goes whizzing past Scaris's ear and just clips this
Scaris,
fly right
duck.
between the eyes and pins it to the back wall. To the
Nice.
point where I'm even going to move the mini. So it just goes straight over the top of Lilith's head and is like pinned against this wall.
It doesn't hunter's mark.
Actually, I'm just going to take
move
out. There's
now,
not enough room. What? Hunter's Mark drops off, but you can reapply it
you-
as a bonus action, right?
So is that one dead?
It's hex that you can transfer, isn't it?
Oh no, it's before the spell. Yeah, so it's still active, but I've got to use a bonus action
Yeah, to
action
yeah.
to reapply it. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
So which one's against the wall now? Sorry,
The,
Fly one.
The original.
The one that
that
you
you
just
hit.
stabbed and skewered,
Is it
it's
dead?
now been just like stuck to a wall.
But is it dead?
Yeah.
The dog is dead.
Yeah, the fleur
The
is
flog.
has an arrow right between its eyes, and its
Yeah.
head is
Oh, you
pinned,
know
and
his
its
eyes?
legs are like.
I
I
got
don't know
really
his fly
confused
plex, it's
then.
though.
She said dog. I was like,
Dogs were last week. Okay.
Okay, that's all.
Anything? Yep.
That's all I can do.
Scarius.
That's all I can do. You
Okay.
killed it.
You just had this arrow go, like to the point you could hear it.
I will move up to the closest fly to me,
Okay.
whichever one that
So
is.
you just like bum rush this fly in the corner.
Yep. Swing with efficiency,
Cool.
without throwing. 12?
Just hits.
Nice. Right.
I now made
That's
a
the wrong
mistake and
dice.
have to put these away. I just poured out the whole bag, but now they're on my notebook.
That's 8 slashing damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to punch a fly in the face.
Do it.
Nice.
No, not him. He just nutted
Yeah, but to
you.
be fair, one of them just headbutted you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing
Gotta
back.
go, guys, go kiss him.
It's just a weird sight, isn't it? Like, I swing an axe at it and then like...
Punch him in the dick.
That's not going to hit. No, 10.
No, misses.
Was that with your axe?
My axe first and then an unstrike.
Yeah, so like you sort of, if anything, the axe hit like pushes it down. You expect it to still be where it was, and
Shake it
as
off
you
the
like,
axe.
yeah, as you're like bringing the momentum up, the fly just like dips beneath there and comes back up the other side. Is that you?
Yeah.
Cool.
Lenora.
Lenora, thank you. I knew it was Lilla something. Lenora, you are up.
It is a little
Okay.
bit more confusing with having Lilith there as well.
Yeah. Yeah, so you've just sort of been dragged down into this basement. Everything is now like a whirlwind around you. You're being assaulted by flies with a group of strangers. What
After
do you
offering
do?
us tea, which is the guy,
Yeah.
flies, yeah.
Get him.
Can try and entice the flies with your tea.
No, they tea them, you fool.
I
Use
just run into the room then, I guess. Just trying to get to
Doesn't this make
the
you sad?
nearest fly I
Killing the
can.
flies. Being a ranger.
20, 25. There's
Not there, not
one
them
here
flies.
in this corner that you can reach.
Am I
Like
within
pin
5
it.
foot
Yeah.
of the fly? Okay, cool. And as I'm going to swing with my mace, just sort of shout like, "What the hell is happening?"
Any reason for the lights?
Or in a separate room, over at the green.
No, it's,
yeah,
I suppose,
kinda.
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it was right throughout the entire basement. to
Give
be
me an
fair.
actual, give me an actual scare. Every time you change the lights, I'm
It was
kind
a
of
good
like,
try.
"Oh,
I appreciate
Yeah.
it.
That's a 9 to hit.
Miss.
What were you swinging?
And my mace.
Your mace.
Miss.
Jesus
So yeah,
Christ.
you sort of like, as
I've
you
got
go
the
to
power to
bring
swing
it
a
up,
mace.
it's just got that extra little bit of weight to pick up above
Nice.
your head because this fly is like above you, and it just dips backwards.
I
You're
meant
like,
like a little one.
so, swing
Like
and a
a
miss.
Yeah,
Swing and
keychain
a
one.
miss.
Yeah.
Is that you? Any bonus
Yes.
actions?
I hit my neck with the little mace. Stop monkeying.
This time.
Stop monkeying.
Maybe next time. But yes, I'm good.
Pocket Bard's music slaps.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Cool. So now's the other two flies.
Other two
I
flies?
forgot about them.
There's
Yeah.
4 of them.
There's 4 of them.
Oh, for fuck.
So this one boxes in onto Lilith and Scarius. I need you to both make a dex save as it spews, actually with disadvantage because it's spewing blood on you.
Nah. Oh, and a natural one.
Natural one. I had a
Get
I had a 19 and a 1.
I didn't even roll a second. I just got natural one straight away.
Okay, well, what are the... Well, I mean, it's
In my-
calculatable chances.
In my
it's one
game,
in
you'd be in
400, but I
trouble
mean,
because
like,
you know my quad damage thing that applies to saving throws as well. So if you roll two ones on a saving throw, you get quad damage.
I know it was a natural one, but
Don't like that.
altogether, just saying.
It's real mean.
It is a 7.
Yeah, still, nat one's a nat one. So, because of the nat one, and the blood that was already on you, it builds up in a way that, much like a sort of Dark Souls blood meter, where now essentially you just get like a big, like it's referred to as blood boil, where this coating is so thick that it congeals to the point that it like generates heat and then bursts. So you both take.
We essentially just become clots. Hot
Yeah.
clots.
Hot clots. You
Tasty.
take 6
I'm not
points of
gonna call people a
necrotic
hot
damage.
mess anymore. It's gonna be a hot clot.
Hot clot.
Oh, 6 points of necrotic damage each.
But
Necrotic
I can
damage.
take that off
Yeah.
my, what's it called, can I?
Yeah, temp. It should automatically take off the temps.
Is it 6?
So that was his
16.
bonus action splatter. So now I was going to use this action to make another one. So can it get anyone else in it? No, it's just you two again. Another is just spraying more blood at you.
And a disadvantage again.
No, because
No,
the,
it's already
because it
popped,
like
isn't it?
bursts off.
That's already done a pop. Right, hang on now.
Okay, that's better. Dex, you said.
Yes.
17.
Okay.
22.
You both pass it again. It's just you just get another like coating of blood. You're like, oh, for fuck's sake. Then
Stop
the
blooding
one
me.
next to Lenora will take a headbutt at you. Actually, it will make 2 headbutts, so I'll do them at the same time. That's going to be a 22 and a 9.
Well, 22
Yeah.
hits.
Okay, so that will be.
This is quite epic.
That's going to be 6 bludgeoning damage as it strikes you straight in the face. It's just like you swing the mace, and by the time you're about to bring it back up, it's just like thump. It's just a dull thud as it
Yeah,
strikes
but
you like
surely
that.
after it, when it hits something, it hurts itself as well. Some sort of bludgeoning damage to itself.
You'd think.
Don't.
The guys
Yeah,
at Pocket
DM.
Bard actually
Yeah.
do like music production streams as well. So it's pretty cool stuff. Sorry, saying about like because you said about it just then, and you were like, "This is pretty epic." I was like, "Yeah, no."
Okay. It's going to go up to the other fly, the surviving one, from the first group.
Oh, are they friends?
That is going to
Stop
headbutt
doing
Scarius. Actually, yeah, it's going to headbutt you
Don't make
twice.
them cute.
Yeah.
Fly
No,
PR.
Scarius twice. That is going to be a 17 and a 5.
Okay, so the 17 hits.
That'll be 6 bonk damage.
6 bonk damage.
Like strikes you in the neck.
Oh.
Catches your collarbone awkwardly.
Oh, that hurts.
Okay, I think I need a cup of tea.
And then we'll spew blood one more time onto the same 2 because you're the only 2 in range currently.
Oh, why is he so rude?
Send help, friends.
Oh,
Send help.
I forgot to spew blood on you. I need you to make a dex check.
Oh,
and you
right.
also make a dex check. Sorry.
Me?
No, these 2. You were in the other room. You've
Can you say names? Because I get confused.
Sorry, I thought. Yeah.
13.
That's just giving him opportunity
Okay.
to say the word names.
4.
Ooh, you fail.
14.
Okay, you 2 pass. You fail. So the first sort of round of blood boil then will deal 2 necrotic damage to you.
That's bull.
Sorry, what was... What?
That was just because you had crit fails. That was
Yeah.
just the first round of a fail.
Yeah.
And then so it's multi-attacked you, it blood splattered you guys. Yep. So it's over to Lilith.
Did I get damaged at all then? No, I thought I had 13.
Just no. It headbutted Scarius twice, and then you passed the dex check
Yeah,
to
that's what I was
dodge
thinking.
most of the blood.
Okay.
Being a fellow DM, I should remember not to say things like "that's bull," because it's like a weird trigger for like when people say that to me. I'm like, "Excuse me, I'm following the rules."
Taking up a Wizards of the Coast.
Yeah.
Well, how far away am I from everything?
You're basically on top of one of the flies.
Okay.
Fly 3.
Biff him.
Okay.
I'm
Nat
waiting for the
20.
moment that you.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Okay, you're about to kebab this bitch. So,
Fly 3?
yeah.
You want that?
Roll your damage dice.
I don't know which it is. Oh, hang on.
D8.
D8. That's a yellow bastard.
Right.
Oh, yeah, that's
Can't
good.
say
What did you roll on it?
1.
1? Okay, so because of the custom crit rule, that rounds up to a 4 first before doubling. It just
Yeah.
rounds up to half the dice.
Yeah.
So double, that would be 8. plus your damage
4,
bonus.
12.
So it's 12. And now roll... Well, yeah, roll your... Oh, wait, no. You haven't got sneak attack on that one,
No.
unfortunately. Still, though, 12.
And now I can do my dagger.
Yeah.
I find it weird how oddly precise you are with a rapier stabbing flies.
Yeah.
Is there any way I can move so I can get sneak attack?
You can get sneak attack onto the other fly. So
Yeah,
you're
I
sandwiched
thought this
between
one up
two.
first,
That's what
then.
I'm thinking. That's,
Yeah, okay.
Get this one first.
Yeah,
and
so
then-
that's fly 2.
No, fly 1.
Fly one's
Fly
fucking
3, I'm
dead.
still fighting. Fly 3 and I.
So you were between fly 2 and 3.
Mm-hmm.
Fly 3 you just crit. Fly 2 you can get sneak attack on. So do you want to
Okay, let's
keep going in on the same one or
Let's
get
go.
the sneak attack?
2
Okay,
go for
yeah,
two.
get
With your
sneak attack.
dagger.
with my dagger.
Yeah.
Oh.
That one.
Roll another d20.
No!
He is being a red bastard tonight.
12.
Okay, you sort of, after managing to skewer one fly, you go to bring the dagger back across. You sort of get a little too cocky. You're like, haha, I'm just skewering
Lilith,
flies
you
left and
cocky
right.
never.
Yeah, and you just go, whoop, and the dagger is like blood slick and just flings out your hand.
Okay.
So it is just on the floor next to you, basically.
Not bad.
Unless you want to move, Briarleaf.
Brian
to you.
Leaf.
Unless she wants
Unless
to move
you want
me.
to move, comma, like, full stop. Briarleaf, over to you.
Damn it all.
Your name is Brian now.
Get on it, Brian.
Brian Leaf.
Okay, so
Good
I am gonna cast Cure Wounds on Scaragus.
Thank you, my friend.
Okay, so you run into the room.
I thought I was by Chris.
No,
Scarius.
you moved back further into the room so you could shoot through the doorway.
Oh, okay. Well, can I go up to Scarius and
Yeah.
touch him?
You just see a fly headbutt and you're like, I'll save you! Come running in.
What was it one to? Oh, I'm sorry. 5.
5? Yeah, I'll take 5. That's fine.
Anything with your bonus.
At level 3, 5 is a big...
Bonus action.
Um,
Get it out the gutter.
I
was too
need-
busy just like... And then I just heard boner. I was like, what?
So
just on
can
a
I cast
prolific
Hunter's
Reapply
Mark
your
on
Hunter's Mark,
another
yeah.
Fly.
Prolific.
Am I?
Oh no!
What?
What did I do with the hunter's mark? Oh, it's you. Thank fuck. I was like, please don't tell me I put it back in the bag.
That is
My
such
hubris.
That's such a disproportionate reaction to losing a ring.
Okay, which one are you putting it on? The one
Am
that...
I near any?
You're 10 feet away from 2 of them.
I didn't realise this fought. I'm very sad.
Can
And
I?
there's one across the room
I thought there was 2.
where only Lenora is fighting.
Okay, so can I get there? With the fly on his own?
You can just apply it at a distance anyway, can't you?
Yes, I know, but I need to get in range of someone within 5
Range.
feet.
Got him.
Wait, why? Why within
Well,
5
I tell you now. Can I get in range
Okay.
of something?
Okay, hang on. 5, 10...
Can I or not, man?
I'll tell you now.
Come on!
I will tell
Yeah, you can. You can get in range of this one.
What's that one?
Fly 3.
Oh, the one that's with Lilith.
Yes.
Okay, so I'll
My best.
put Hunter's Mark on now and then,
Okay.
and I will call the swarm.
Do you only have to do that on an attack?
No, it's a special action.
Yeah, but it's like when you land an attack.
I thought you said
Trigger.
I could do it, and it doesn't say
Yeah, no,
that.
when... It says something like when you...
Oh, immediately after you hit the creature with the attack. Okay, I'll stay there then.
Cool. Over to Scarius.
Can I get into... I think... Wait, so fly number 2 I could probably get. Have I got flanking on fly 2? I can't quite.
No.
Am I able to?
No, you'd have to face through a wall.
Oh, I'll just whack fly number 2 then.
Okay.
Get him.
Biff
him with a stick.
So... Ugh. That doesn't hit.
Poishki.
Natural 2.
No, no.
So I miss with my axe, but then I try and punch it.
Yep.
So better. 16.
Hits. So you,
my dream of punching a
you
fly.
bring the axe down like as an overhead strike, and it like strafes to its right. So you just go,
That's 7 bludgeoning damage.
Christ! Yeah, you just punch it like straight in the face to the point that it's like surprised. Like it doesn't obviously
It's
it
got
can't
like
like
19
blink or
black
anything.
eyes now.
But you just like I don't understand how I can sense this, but that fly is fucking like surprised. It's
Dazed.
just like, how dare you?
A little bit giddy.
Okay.
Like,
Any
you know when you hit one
other
of those
gubbins?
punching things when
No,
you're
good.
having a... You're in like a fun fair and you punch one of the
Oh, yeah.
bags and it just pops up.
Yeah.
Just like...
You punch the fly and you go, okay, Lenora. Why can't I get that name?
I would write it down.
I keep thinking Lorcana. No, I'm
Write
gonna
it
have
down
to.
as well.
L'Oreal, I've written.
L'Oreal, yeah. So, obviously I can't see where I am. Am I within range?
Yeah,
of-
you're still in melee combat with
Alright, I'm
Flightful.
just gonna try and whack him with my mace again.
Yeah, miss.
Yeah, bring him.
There's a lot of eyes.
Get him in yours!
10 to hit.
Miss, unfortunately.
And as soon as I realise that I miss, I'm really sorry, I don't usually do this.
Oh, that's what they all say.
Do you have any bonus actions?
Yes, I will use my bonus action this time then. I'll use spiritual weapon.
Sick.
Nice.
I don't have a thing for this. Balls.
Get a different ring.
Yeah, there probably is one for spiritual weapon, honestly, but it's gonna take so long to find one
Yeah,
that
but
I'll
you
just
just pick
yeah,
anyone
I'll
that you
just
know.
use stunned.
Stunned is a spiritual
Where are you
weapon.
gonna summon it? Sort of
It's
in this
within
corner
30
with the
feet,
fly,
isn't it?
or
Or
like-
15.
Yeah,
Yeah. There you go.
nice.
Here we are.
Sick.
And then, do I have to roll to hit then as well? Yeah, I do.
Rob,
yes,
Rob
it
can
goes
you
on
move
your-
us to the right slightly? As in, so that the focus is more on there. Here we are.
14 to hit.
Hits.
Beautiful.
Hooray!
Get him.
And 1d8 plus 3.
That's him.
Yeah.
Yes. It's been so long since I've played with real dice. 9 damage.
Oof.
Nice.
Oh, I should say the spiritual weapon is a giant doll.
A giant doll.
But like a rag doll.
That's terrifying.
No thanks.
And it just...
Just
Bitch
pimp
slaps
slaps
it.
a fly.
Yeah.
Oh god, what was it 9 you said, yeah?
Well, laughing.
Yes.
Yeah,
Is it like one of those ones with like buttons, fries, and everything?
Yeah.
Nice.
Which one was that?
I know this is like a horror campaign, but like, Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
But it's
Flightful.
like a tea party doll, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's creepy.
Ah.
He's like, oh, I get it now. Okay, cool.
Could be
Themes.
the teddy bear.
Flies 3 and 4. Fly 4 will
Go on.
first try and headbutt you. Twice. That is, nat 20 and a 13.
13 does not hit.
Cool. So, nat 20.
Or only the 13.
Yeah.
That is going to be 8 bludgeoning damage as it catches you square in the nose, just like proper flattens it. For a moment, you think, oh, it's broken it, your eyes are watering, you're sort of, you're really filling up a little, oh god, why me? And then to top it off, it's going to just spit blood in your face. So
Nice.
I need you to make a dex saving throw for me,
It's like
please.
Lilith last week. Just spitting on people.
Are you getting Blighttown flashbacks as well?
18.
I am.
Yeah.
So yeah, you clear out of the way, but you are next turn. Have disadvantage on, or like the next blood attack will have disadvantage on the save because you're just starting to get really like caked and clogged, and it's like catching under the armpits of the armor, where it's like, and you just get that like,
Nice.
so like ripping open a packet of ham.
Oh. Is it the same smell though?
Fart
You
packet.
Yeah,
saw,
it's
did
fine.
you still about packet
Yeah,
ham
packet
last
ham,
week?
Yeah.
packet ham last week.
Jess loves it.
This
It's
one.
her favourite smell.
That should be the party name, just like Team Packet Fart.
Wait, what was the thing?
What was that, guys?
Packet of
Okay.
asphalt.
Packet ham ass hat.
I'm sorry, but packet fart sounds like a knockoff pocket bar.
Now sponsored by Packet Fart. Farting sounds on demand.
Sorry, Pocket Bad. But you know the ship's captain is called Athelstan Axhaft. His name is Packet Ham Ass Hat now.
Fuck my life, why do I ever name anything? Right. Fly 3 is gonna spit on...
It's gonna spit mad rhymes.
First, actually, I'll tell you what, it's gonna move so you're all in a line, so
Oh, no.
you get an attack of opportunity.
Ah, get him. I don't know what that is.
Do I?
Is it just a normal attack?
Oh yeah, you both do. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, just normal
Or is it
attack.
fly 2?
3.
Wait, I by 3.
I hit.
Yeah, it's staying in your range.
Ah, poop.
24.
20.
Both hit.
Nice.
25, I lied. And this is just a normal attack, isn't it? So
Yeah.
6.
7.
Piercing. 7 piercing.
7
Okay.
slashing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately,
fly
this
that
silly
was.
little fly thought roughly along the lines of, I'm going to basically spit on all of them at the same time and be efficient. But it died.
Nice.
You managed to just clear it off.
What was that?
Just
Fly
sort of-
2? Fly
Yeah,
3.
you managed to, fly 3. You sort of skewer it on the rapier, and as it's up there, you just bring up the axe and just lop his head off. Just
Good teamwork.
shake it down to the floor.
Efficiency.
So it will go to...
Efficiency.
Fly... Okay, so it's fly 2's go now. So it's gonna spit on you 2 again.
Oh.
Because it's just still in range of it. It's working for it, and he's like... even though they're pretty dumb and it's a fly, he's like, I just witnessed my broodmate being chopped to bits.
Does she get advantage because she's used to being spit on?
I,
Sorry.
no, I'm the spitter, not the spit
Oh, okay.
on.
Can you get, like,
And for that,
anti
literally,
inspiration?
for that remark, I got natural 1.
And I got a natural 20.
What the fuck? No, but also, is there an inverse inspiration where I get to force you to re-roll a die because fuck you, that was horrible.
Yeah. I got a natural 1 for just saying that.
Yeah,
so
okay.
I'm gonna keep those things to myself.
So
on the run.
you were fine to the point where it doesn't even get any build up. You managed to just dodge out the way completely. You, on the other hand, having just executed one fly, haha, turn back around, you just get a face full of it, and it just bursts on your face.
Like Lilith
Oh, yeah.
normally.
Don't clip that.
Yeah.
Fuck. Ah no! I've already cancelled myself. So you take 10 necrotic damage.
Ooh.
You dead yet?
And then was that the fly?
Yeah. Did you enjoy that noise? I'm good at animal noises.
Back to Lilith.
Where am I? I don't like not being able to see.
You're still next to one of the flies. Yeah, unfortunately, as much as these little sort of pop-up rooms are great,
Yeah.
it's at the perfect angle where the walls are just too high for you
Yeah.
guys. But yeah, you
I'm
are
used to things
still in
being too
range
high
of
that
one
I'm
of them.
like,
The one that
anyway.
just blasted him in the face, you can
Alright.
stab.
Let's get him.
Oh, my
Let's
DM
not
cloth
get
has
him.
gone funny.
No.
It's just a normal cloth. Sorry, what was that?
11.
11. Misses.
Well, that's stupid. Try again. Dogger. Huh.
That's a 91.
Fucking hell. So, after you slick-handed, you threw one, well, basically you
Oh
accidentally
no!
threw
Wait,
one
I
of them.
just went for my dagger. And it's already thrown it, so I couldn't use my dagger.
Oh no, I was going to say you just pulled the other one off your other garter. Because you've got
Yeah,
two.
if you're gonna-
I do, yeah.
Yeah, so now roll another d20 for me.
7.
I thought that was another one.
And
Then.
I did.
Okay. What? Skyros, make a dexterity saving throw.
That's So you get being rude.
20.
That's what you get.
Ooh,
for calling
okay,
your dices
lucky.
bastards. You can't
So
do it.
you.
I said that's what you get for calling your dices bastards. You can't
This
do
one is
it.
this one is a bastard.
That one is a bastard.
We
You
know
reach
this.
down,
No,
you
but you
pull
called
the
that one a
dagger
bastard.
from
Sorry,
your
babes.
other garter, and as you sort of spin to slice, this your hand is the thing that's slick, not the dagger. So you just yeet this one too. Scatters, who's just been spat at in the face, then turns back to see a dagger hurtling at him. He's like, "Ugh," and it just sticks in the wall behind his head. You're not
Lilith.
daggerless.
Your weapons don't have the returning enchantment.
Just pouting.
Briley pure.
It's just pouting now.
Where am I?
So you're 10 feet
Run.
away from both, basically. You're just like stuck in the middle of the room. Like, you can easily shoot one of them. Your, what's it called?
Hunter's mark.
Hunter's
is
mark
gone.
dropped off.
Okay, can I just put my hunter's mark on?
Yep.
Someone.
Someone. Just
Anyone.
Lilith.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll pop it
Might
on
as well. She's having a
this
tantrum.
one in the
so.
corner of the room that
She's dangerous
Lenora
to
is
us
fighting.
all.
No, because I'm within 10 feet. Does that disadvantage?
No,
my
you have to be
roll?
within like melee attack range.
Yeah.
You've
Oh.
got enough
They
space.
have to be able to attack you with melee damage.
Okay.
So yeah. Roll to attack.
Oh, that is a bad roll. 7.
Miss. Fortunately.
That's all I can do.
Cool.
How are these flies so fucking hard
Scars.
then? How are these flies
I
so
don't know.
hard?
Like they're not that tanky at all. You just, guys just keep missing.
Just whiffing everything.
Was it fly number 3 or fly number 2 that we killed just now?
You killed 3. 2 is alive. 4 is alive. So 4 is the one engaged with Lenora. Fly 2 is the one that
3
you
is dead.
Has number
Blue
2
in the
taken
face.
any damage?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I'll just attack number 2 then. I'm near it anyway, and
Yeah. Yeah, you're in melee range.
11.
Miss. Just.
And then I'll punch him.
This is where it usually works.
16.
Yeah, hits. I think that's exactly the number it was last time.
Yeah. 5. 5 bludgeoning damage.
Perfect lethal on it. You just like you got the
That's
rhythm
twice
from it
now,
last
isn't it?
time where you swiped and then punched her as him dodged. So you're like, I'll try that again. You swipe and you just punch her so hard that his head sort of like caves in slightly and it just crumples to the floor.
It is like that thing in Street Fighter when you launch a ranged attack at them, they jump over and you just take them up in the air.
Yeah, you just like I'll try it again. Bang! It just goes. It even makes that noise as it hits the floor. It just sort of like. Okay. That's you, yeah.
I'll move up to the other one.
The other one. You go.
Let's get a bit of a kill box going.
Yeah.
Just box the flies.
So it's now you and Lenora stood side by side with a big, horrible, glowing, creepy doll right next to you, boxing this fly into a corner made of corpses.
Is this one with you?
Yes.
Pull one over on him. Never seen it before in my life. He's like fucking it.
Give him the old one too.
So
Yeah.
Lenora, it's your turn.
Okay.
So lefty and lefty.
Yeah.
So
Can't work.
obviously now I've rolled the spiritual weapon. Does that just
Yeah.
stay?
Yeah, it stays
stay
out.
now? And, okay. I'll go.
It's a concentration spell, so if you get bopped, you have to
Okay.
roll.
So-
to-
Bop it.
What if you
Can I
get bopped?
only- Can I only
No one indulge him.
use the So
You
can I? Is my spiritual weapon a bonus action, or is it just?
It's a
can I-
bonus action to swing it.
To
isn't
swing
it?
it, I believe
yeah.
so.
You can use your action.
So I
to
can use my
attack
action and a bonus action.
yeah, I believe so.
Okay, but does that doesn't take up another spell slot though, does it?
No,
No.
no.
Okay.
It's just out on the field.
Once it's
now.
out.
Okay.
You're
Gotcha.
concentrating.
Okay, I'm gonna.
It's not
try
concentration.
And...
No, isn't it?
No.
Shit.
Yeah.
But it just lasts X amount of rounds.
I don't think so. Anyway.
Lasts forever.
Ah, doesn't matter. We can check on break because
Okay.
after we wrap this up, we'll take a quick.
All right. Cool. All right. I'm
'Cause
gonna
it's hot as
try
shit.
with my mace. That does not hit. That is a 4.
Oof, no, that is not a hit. You were right.
And then I use my bonus action.
Yeah, it's just it's starting to panic now. Like even in
Yeah.
its primal little brain, it's like it's just witnessed all of its friends being mowed down into pieces and murdered. So it's just like erratically flying about. It's like you put a glass over the top of it and it's gone.
Yeah, doing that thing.
And then spiritual weapon was 10. Did
Miss.
nice.
Big
And
air.
I just like turned to you guys like, I'm really sorry.
It's alright, you can give us tea after, yeah?
Okay, so now as the flies go, it's going to spit at Lenora and Scaris.
Maybe.
I need
Why
you
am
to-
I being spat at so much?
Because you keep running at them.
So I got a roll at disadvantage now, yeah?
Yes. You just a straight roll.
13.
Just makes it.
At least it wasn't.
What modifier am I adding to this?
Dex.
Dex
Dex
save.
save.
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay. 3.
Oh. And because you missed last time, you will take... Okay, 4 necrotic damage. As this blood that's gathered around your neck and armpits sort of heats up and pops with this
Oh.
horrible,
I don't like
vile
that.
magic.
It makes me think of the Black Plague.
Yeah, kind of.
Like, you know, with the big buboes.
Yeah, sort of.
Buboes?
Buboes.
Buboes.
Yeah.
There's going to be
Sort
plague
of.
doctors in there.
I'd love a plague
I
doctor.
do have Plague Doctor minis. I
Do
like
it.
them.
I like them.
It's
Although I
also
don't
my
want him to
Halloween
be my friend.
Uh,
I want him to be my friend.
then
not
it's
a
going to
nasty.
headbutt
What?
both of you one time each. Because fuck you both, I guess.
Great.
Going full nutter.
On you it's 15 and on you it's an unnatural 20.
Well, that hits.
I dodge it.
Ooh. So
Misses
yeah,
you and just
like
turns around.
yeah, it's sort of in one swoop. He's like, whoop. You expect it to hit him, so you just like don't respond, and you just look at it and it goes. That will be okay. 4 points of bludgeoning damage. When you think about it, that could like straight up kill that guy that you kicked in the ribs. Like that's how
Yeah.
hard this fly just hit you in the face.
Oh my god.
There's no proof of it.
Danger flies.
And then back up to Lilith.
Let's go. Where am I?
You
Where
can't
am I?
actually like get in on it because
Who am I?
everyone is sort of already there.
Okay.
Pick up your daggers.
You can. Yeah, I was gonna say we
I'm
can
just-
assume that
what
you've
i-
picked up the. I'll say it's a bonus action to pick up the daggers as you run past. So
Okay.
you can still like
How
action
close am I? Can I-
throw. Yeah, you're 10 feet away, or you can be up to like more. But 10 feet, yeah, you can just yeet your dagger. Will you yeet?
Yes.
On purpose this time, at least.
Yeah, it hits.
Cool.
I'm not telling you how much. Just hits.
It does hit.
It is actually. It's 21.
Yeah, plenty.
D4 plus 4.
Yep.
What happened to 4? Oh, there. 6.
Cool. It's looking rough. It like sticks straight in one of the eyeballs and just
Oh.
punctures through, but just stays there.
So it's just like.
Yeah, it's like now even like flying even more erratically, and now it's just got this dagger weighing its head down, so it's like struggling to stay up.
So can I now do my sneak attack on it? I'm not close enough for mine.
Oh yeah,
We're engaged. So
yeah, you can.
So you can just add the sneak attack.
Yeah, just roll 2. Oh my god, this might do it.
10.
Oh fuck, it does it. Okay. So yeah, you're like after flipping 2 of these daggers around the room, you're like, right, let's show them how it's done. Let's sort
Let's
this. What
concentrate.
happened
Hit the power button, Rob.
there? I know it's the end of combat, but please, soundbar, grow up. So
I'm
yeah,
done now.
you just run up across the room with just like a triumphant ah! It just sticks it straight in the eye, and it like hovers around for a little bit of a moment, and you're like ready to punch it again, trying to like track its movement. And she goes, and it just lands in like a pile of viscera, and it just sort of goes.
I'm gonna go over and take my dagger out and step on it. Like stamp on his head as I pull my dagger out.
Okay, cool. Oh wait, hang on. There's a little. Victory Toad! Pony Pod!
Nice.
Sick.
I was waiting for a fly fall.
And I was.
Okay, like, hang on, one of these.
There's a fly viscera sound.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, so the flies are now successfully taken care of, but you are in the single stinkiest room any of you have ever smelt and probably ever will. There are corpses galore, and on that note, we shall take a break. Welcome back.
Ahoy, hoy.
So, before the break, we made it some flies. You guys are now in the corpsey fly room, and it stinks, and you're covered in blood, and it's congealed and sticky, and you're a bit battered and bruised.
And we're level 4 now.
And you're level 4. You leveled up by punching flies.
Yep.
Good job, buddy.
If anything's going to level you up, it's punching flies.
Get him.
So, what is it you wish to do?
We definitely don't see backs on the walls, do we?
Make a perception check.
Backs on the walls.
The corpses.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm not looking very hard.
A bit of blood in your eye. Actually, did you even get blooded on?
Nope. I'm just blind.
I got blooded on the most.
You are
13.
80% blood at this point. Huh?
13.
Yeah, so these corpses, first of all, don't look fresh enough to be backs, but secondly, no.
Okay.
He's not.
I'm just going to
on
be like,
the-
well, the good thing is, it's not backs. Backs is not here.
You did spot a couple of interesting things, though, as you were glancing. There was on, like, sort of in one of the holes that the flies have made, just sitting neatly on top, was a cartographer's map case. Just sitting there. And on one of the more fresh corpses, well, I say corpse, severed heads, but one of the more fresh ones, there's a lovely shiny pair of earrings that catch the light.
Pretty.
Just as you glance in, it was just like a ting in the corner of your eye.
I show Lilith the earrings.
I was going to say Lilith is straight there. She's like, oh!
Pulling them off.
Yeah.
Okay. They're well made. It's sort of like a silver stud more than anything, but it's shaped into almost like an, well, I guess a rhombus.
Why is that such a funny word?
Yeah.
Rhombus.
A rhombus.
Rhombus. Yeah, it's just like sort of little, diamondy stud type thing. So
I'm not going to lie, I think I need to sit down for a few minutes.
Yes.
What constitutes a short rest in your rules?
like sort of 30 to 40 minutes should cut it, to be fair. Because like waiting around for an hour in game time.
Yeah.
That's short.
I think we should look in the corpses, in the body pile.
Do you have any tea left?
Yes, I do. Would you like some?
Yes, please.
She gets it out, and she goes to offer it to you, but then she immediately takes like a big gulp for herself.
Is that your last spell slot?
No.
Oh.
That would have been so funny.
That would
Just
have been
out of
savage.
spite.
7, 6.
Spite healing.
7, 6, quick. 13.
13.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not good.
Very nice.
Okay. And then.
Here you go, darling.
Although it's in like a teacup and it's tea, I just go.
It's
Shit.
top of flask.
All right.
It's like a proper
Okay.
Yeah,
flask.
I still take it like a shot.
Shot here.
Okay.
Cool.
And you get 10.
10.
No. Yes.
And I immediately also shot my health potion, which is
Okay.
what, 1d4 plus.
Well, it's just maxes out. I think it's 2d4 plus proficiency or something. It's like 2d4 plus 2.
Plus efficiency, you eat your hammer.
So that would be 10 then, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
And because you're not like chugging it as a bonus action, it's assumed that you get the full value of it. I've got it written here somewhere. I've got so many things written down. Bloody hell.
there you go.
Oh,
My
you know what's really
tablet's keyboard
stupid?
wouldn't come up then.
I think it was there, but the formatting's gone.
No.
Fuck.
Nice.
Bloody thing. Oh, hang on. There's another sheet. Oh, we may be in luck, kiddies.
One sheet.
Mm.
We ain't. Never mind. Cool.
I'm okay to press on now if everybody else is.
I want to look in the pile.
So you taking a short
Corpse.
rest, or you just chugging and
I want
keeping
to
on going?
Didn't
I want to
that.
get to Baxter.
Yeah. Yeah. Make an investigation check on the corpse pile.
I'm gonna like rip a bit of my dress off, like the bottom bit, and put it around my face, so I can't really smell it so much.
Okay.
And then get my crowbar and kind of.
Oh.
Dig around.
All right.
What am I doing?
Investigation.
Is that our priority right now?
What if he's in you? 17.
Okay. Yeah. They're at a level of decomposition that when you like poke at them with the crowbar, they start to like cave in and get like stuck on the end of the crowbar, and they like there's a very visceral and horrible squelching like as the like
sounds like a
viscera
fucking dog.
stretches, leaving these horrible strings of like congealed blood. It's really gross, and you don't find Bax, but you do find when you sort of like poke a corpse that you think is a dwarf, man or woman, you can't tell. It doesn't have a head, and is decomped to
I
a
was going
point.
to say,
of-
does it not
Yeah,
have
no,
genitals? So I
it
can't
has.
tell?
It's decomped to the point that it's hard to tell anything. You find like basically a little coin purse, and in it there is 4 gold, 2 electrum.
What's that?
It's 5 silvers worth.
Mm.
So you can just put 10 silver, 17 silver, and 15 copper.
Oh, Jesus
Like,
Christ,
This is like someone's change
Yeah.
pouch.
4 gold, 2 plectrums.
Electrum. Okay, ignore the electrum. We'll just say 4 gold,
Yeah.
27 silver, 15 copper.
I
And
like-
of that silver, there happens to be these slightly rarer coins that.
Are we
through-
allowed to make a canon that she found 2 plectrums?
Rockstar dwarf in the body pile.
I'm
Well, there is a wall of death.
going to give you each 1 gold from the thing.
Then just keep the change.
Yeah.
Keep the shrapnel.
Yeah, but they
just in
don't know
case.
that. They don't know how much is in there.
That's fair.
And then she's going to take off her mask and wipe her crowbar.
Yeah, first of all, it barely helped in any capacity, and secondly, the crowbar is so caked that like it starts to get stuck, and then it like rips a bit, and then it's just so sodden that you can't really get a grip on it anymore, and it's just sort of like sticks.
What, in the pile?
Oh no! Well, the cloth is now like stuck on the
Oh, that's
crowbar.
fine.
You
I
can't
thought-
like
I
grip
thought you
it
meant
to
I lost
peel it
my
off.
crowbar then.
It's
I was
a
like,
sticker
I'm
that won't
taking it with
remove.
me. If it's got a body on the end, I'm taking it.
So,
Bax's new weapon.
if you're to our north,
Yeah.
we've got a southern and eastern door that we haven't gone through.
That's not actually a door.
Oh,
There is this one.
just
though.
an eastern door then.
Yeah, there
Cool.
is an eastern door.
Should we press on?
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys.
I've got
all-
1 more gold for Bax when we find him.
Oh.
You just sort of plonk in the middle of the room.
I was going to say I'm not even being careful anymore. I'm just trying to find Baxter.
This room appears more like a sort of biology lab as opposed to a chemical lab,
Biology lab.
where clearly these corpses are the disregarded parts of the sort of experiments gone wrong or experiments that didn't work. There are a few. So, if I'm to your north, on the northern wall, there's essentially like morgue trays, like refrigerated morgue trays, but they seem magically chilled, you know? Some sort of enchantment to just cool them. On the eastern wall, there's sort of specimen jars, and of all varieties of creature, but mostly humanoids. And in the middle of the room, sort of either side of where the minis are, there are 2 essentially operating tables. One empty but blood slicked, and one with a corpse on that is in the middle of being sort of post-mortemed, should we say. So this one's a fresh one, within the last few days.
Is it
What?
Bax?
What in the hells has been experimented on here? Like, what are they trying to do?
making more dog worms.
I'm starting to think that is the case.
We need to find whoever's doing it, because they've got backs.
Can I sort of like
I
have
told
a
him
look
to be
around
careful.
see if there's any sort of like documents or anything like personal
Yep.
papers and stuff?
Make an investigation check. See what you uncover.
Why would he rush ahead like that?
16.
Okay.
When he guess, when he thinks we're all threatened.
You find a series of like anatomical sketches that seem all within the same style. So whoever is experimenting on it seems consistent that they've filled these books. There's male, female, and children specimens of pretty much every race of humanoid and monstrous race. There's notes on how certain body parts react to external stimuli. There seems to be a section about electricity, seems to be a section about sort of homemade poultices and sort of almost like witch brews at first glance, but in a far more scientific and rigorous fashion than like a standard witch brew. And there seem to be diagrams where you sort of catch it by accident. You know the old like Captain Underpants books where you like flip and there's like the little thing and it like changes like a 2-bit animation. It sort of does that. As you peel one back to turn the page over, it lines up sort of in the center of the page where it looks like almost like it's been stitched together. These two specimens are drawn in such a way that you can fold the paper back and create like a sort of compound creature then. And as you flick through it, it's apparent that this is, you know, quite common. There seems to be a few folded pages where there's like, say, the upper body of like a human, and then you flick it down and it's like the legs of an aarakocra or something, you know. So it's a chicken minotaur, but like it becomes apparent quickly, but it was a fluke, to be fair. It was just the height of the investigation roll. But this seems... It's definitely a twisted person, but they seem to have their method that is... they keep a very strict and rigorous routine of what they're doing and how they keep these notes. They're very, very well presented. And some of this stuff is essentially like revolutionary medicine-based stuff. But other than that, it's just sort of... a handwritten, not like a cipher in the sense that, ooh, it's all mysterious. It's just like a shorthand of like what has happened during the experiments that he then writes up in this more precise fashion.
This place would be quite impressive if it wasn't so disgusting.
Gross.
Can't we just go to like... I can't really do this accent now. Surely someone, you know, like a council or something would know who lives in this house?
We will definitely check in on that, but we need to find Baxter first.
Did you tell us about
Yes.
this book?
Yeah, I relayed like everything to you.
I think we should take it with us to show someone and be like, this is what's happening, this is what the weird worms are.
Agreed. I'm not interested in investigating anything. I'm just going to push through the next door.
Okay.
Just trying to, because the time's getting on and Baxter, there's still not even like signs of him or anything like
Yeah.
that.
Perhaps your friend just left.
Lilith is going to put the book
He
in her
wouldn't
bag.
have just left without saying
in her
anything to us.
pack.
Well, how long have you known him for?
I mean, through.
He's very attached to us.
And he did call out for us.
He's a good guy.
I'm not judging.
So, when you burst through this door, you see Bax in the corner, sort of strapped to a chair. He's like, oh, thank fuck for that. Kill this guy, maybe. I don't know, he's weird. And then you see this halfling fellow, very portly, chubby cheeks, big pot belly, and you sort of catch him unawares, spook him a little, and he turns around and he's like, my friends, hello.
I cut him off with efficiency, just throw away.
Okay. As a reaction, okay, you guess it. He just goes and vanishes, just pops out of existence.
So efficiency just flies across the room, and then before he even hits the wall again,
Yeah. And then this disembodied voice that you can't figure out where it's coming from, he's like, I know how this looks, my friends, but please, you have to give me a chance to explain, yeah? Please.
Why don't you come and talk to me? One man of science.
I tried, you threw your axe at my face.
I promise I won't do it again.
Well, I can still hear you and communicate with you, so please, just talk. I will...
Let our friend free and we'll talk to you.
Oh, he's your friend?
Yeah.
Yes.
He looked like some sort of vagrant. I thought no one would miss him. And he's like, ouch, the fuck? I mean, you were right like 4 days ago, but I know these guys now, right? He's
Told
like,
you he was attached.
he's like, oh, I'm sorry, I genuinely thought no one would miss him. This all looks very strange, I admit, but let me explain. And you can just see these, like,
Come out, you spooky
ties,
bastard.
just both of them, they're sort of like leather strapped. They just go, boop, and unbuckle. And Bax is free to move.
Baxter.
So
Right.
Bax stands up, and he, like, picks up his hammer, and you can see him sort of ready to strike, but he's got a bit of apprehension about it. But he's like, look, I know this might sound crazy, but I have cracked the code. I have created life from death, but not through magical means, only through science.
My friend, I understand the allure of following a path in science, but this is too far. This is disgusting what you're doing.
Your fucking worms attacked us.
Worms? I do not create worms.
Worm dogs?
With human teeth.
Okay, that was not me. I don't fuck with worms. That's gross.
What
Oh
about
yeah, so what you're doing here isn't gross?
I have a method. I can
what about
explain
the
everything.
great flies?
Oh, that's just sort of a... well, I wouldn't say coincidence because of all the corpses. It was bound to happen eventually, but they sort of moved in and I haven't been able to get rid of them.
I hold my axe up and...
Wait, did you get rid of them? I pay you very good money.
I go back
Yes.
to back.
Yes,
go
we
back to
did.
back with Baxter just to kind of make sure that we can't be...
He's like, I knew I could count on you, buddy.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like mouse to Bax and be like, you okay? Like, are you alright?
I feel like I could kill a motherfucker, but I'm holding it. He's just a bit shaken.
And then I'm gonna speak to the room and be like, who are you anyway?
My name is Professor Hermann Wessenschmidt.
Of course it is.
Herman.
Hermann. With 2 N's. I spell out the surname if you wish.
Yes.
Can we just call you Schmitty?
I mean, if you must. Professor Schmitty, thank you.
Okay.
I earned my tenureship.
VESSENSCHMIDT.
W-E, and everything else is right.
Okay.
He's like, fuck. So close.
I just got you down as Herman Schmitty.
Yeah, that's fine.
Soz Prov.
But he's like,
Schmidt.
look, this might seem like the ravings of an absolute lunatic, but please, spare me and, I don't know, at a push, turn me into the authorities, but please don't kill me. I have too much to live for. I have too much information that I must pass on and write down.
Well, you could give us the information.
I don't
Let's-
know you.
let's
You are
not-
not the
Nah,
right
you don't
channels.
really seem
Let's
to
not
be.
be rash. I'm quite happy to hand them into the guards.
Yeah, but it doesn't seem to be in a bargaining type of thing right now.
I
We
mean,
seem to be in control.
We can't see him.
I can sweeten the deal for you.
His eyebrows like, ooh.
Not only can I pay you with gold, but also think about it. I am not only a great alchemist, so you can come back anytime and I sell you all sorts of potions. Very, very cheap. You just cover the material cost. No profit, I promise.
Tell me one thing.
Yeah.
Where do you get your bodies from?
Most of them I just dig up from the cemeteries, or sort of anyone who gets killed in like crime-related incidents, like down in the lower parts of the city. I just sort of sneak about at night and, throw them in my corpse cart.
But you said that you thought no one would miss Bax. So
yes,
what did you mean by that?
You needed a live specimen, didn't you?
Yeah. The last few have had to be live specimens to see how they respond to the concoctions, but not necessarily to kill them, but specifically to stop their heart long enough to allow this mixture to go through, to bring them back. This serum that I am perfecting, it is meant to be able to beat death, but without necromantic magic.
And how's that working out for you?
Well,
Seem to have a shitload of
he's
bodies,
like,
that.
our friend here, and he, from the sort of intonation of where the voice moves in the room, you can just sort of he's clearly moving around, so you can't just hit him, but you can hear the voice move his head towards Bax as he said friend here. He's like, he would have been the third live specimen. The first one, that went a little bit wrong.
I close my eyes and try and follow his voice.
Okay, make a perception check.
19.
Ooh.
Plus perception 21.
Okay, so while he's blabbering on, you just close your eyes. The monk training comes back to you, the centering yourself, focusing your mind. You just breathe real slow, keep silent, and you feel like you have a pretty accurate echolocation of where this guy is.
I flip to the hammer side of the axe and take a swing at wherever I think he is.
Okay, so you lunge forward 5 feet, and in one swoop, make an attack roll with disadvantage.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens here.
Yes. Okay. Where is thing? I need thing. With disadvantage, mind. 23.
Nice.
Fucking god alive. Okay, yeah, so you lunge forward, and then as you bring down the blunt side of efficiency, you just hear a dull boom. This pudgy halfling man just falls to the floor on his ass. He's like, "Oh, why? Oh, mein Gott!"
I grab him by the scruff and signal to Baxter to kind of just restrain him with me, and
Yeah, just both of you just sort of auto pass, hold him up by his scruff, and he's kicking his legs a little bit.
I'm going to take my rope and tie his hands to his feet.
Hog tie him. Yeah, okay. You hog tie him with ease and lay him on the floor. But what you realise is he's not struggling. He's not trying to fight back. He's like, "Look, I know this day was coming, but please, you must see it for yourselves. You must understand what I have done here."
So you said, hang on a minute, I'm confused. Who the fuck, who's them worms then?
I don't know what you're even talking about.
So we fought these dog things that got teeth and leech faces. Where did they come from if they weren't you?
Lilith, I think what we're dealing with there is side effects.
There have been a few.
So they are yours?
No, those I have never seen or heard of ever before. My side effects I was referring to was the corpses I was bringing back to life. They had to be very fresh. For the ones that weren't, they... How do I say? Lights on, no one home. They were sort of mindless, shambling monsters that I had to put down and return to the land of death, but those were the side effects I had. I don't recall anything about worms. Like, I don't
he
work
lying
with
as well?
worms. I work with humanoid creatures.
Is he lying?
Make an insight check.
He might be. 3.
I mean,
I'm sure I'm not the only one.
He
who's
hasn't got like
gonna-
a tell or anything. You're not going to read off him.
Baxter. Care for some fresh air?
I could do with some fresh air. It stinks down here.
Would you care to assist me with our friend here?
He doesn't even like require help. He just hoists him up onto his shoulder. He's got his hammer and he's like, "Please, my friends, wait. Look, just give me 5 minutes to explain. I'll show you around. I'll show you what I do, and you'll realize that, yes, okay, it may look horrible on the surface, but in reality, all I am doing is trying to help people."
Friend, if you speak another word, I won't be using the blunt end of my weapon. And
Wait,
I just start walking out.
I think he should show us, but then we should still hand him in and see if he says the same thing to the guards.
I'll leave it to the
I
wisdom
think
of the group.
I think we should take him out now, like to the guards, while we got the chance.
I mean,
Who knows what
Lilith,
else is down
it's
here?
it's a free house now. You can always come back.
I'm just worried there's other things we don't know about that he does.
Oh, well, we should tell the guards about what's going on down here and maybe get the place cleared out.
May I speak?
No. Oh, are you being Herman?
Yeah.
Oh no.
He's
Why?
just trying to be really quiet so he doesn't get an axe to the brain.
Why? Unless it's something interesting, shut
I
up.
just have something to add to the argument, the
Of course you
debate.
do.
No, like, yes, by all means, take me to the guards. And, of course...
This is weird. Make a persuasion check.
Has he got a... Hang on, what's his... Okay, that's a 16.
Yeah, I'm persuaded. That's a natural 2.
Okay. He's like, please, just let me show you around and explain to you my message. Just, I will show you that what I'm doing is actually for the benefit of all people. All races, all creeds, women, children. I can heal people. Those whose lives are taken needlessly by the hands of disease, by the hands of criminals and
Why
soldiers.
don't you do this above board with the academy?
You... Well, I told you I am a professor. I did work at the academy. I did originally do this all above board,
But
but my master, I guess you could say, my professor, he gave up on me. He was afraid of what would happen if we were found out, but you know, he abandoned me to my work.
Boo-hoo.
He knows about it, but hang on, let me find his name. I wrote it down.
I'm sorry.
Professor Thaddeus Kezra.
I'm not even gonna try that one.
Thaddeus
Nah.
Kezra.
Being in the world of academia myself, anything? Any ping there?
Yeah, actually, like not even a history check required. He is quite famous, actually. A philosopher, a poet, an inventor of spells,
Okay.
and a great mind in the field of medicine.
Okay.
He's a bit of a do-all, be-all, like traditional academic, you know?
So why did he give up on you?
I'm not entirely sure. I think that maybe word got out about what we were doing and people were like muttering or something, but he just, one day he comes in and he just shuts us down. Like it...
So that's why you're now in a creepy basement, which has got a dwarven, 1,000-year-old dwarven lock that's cut off 2 people's heads.
Wait, what? People died?
Yeah.
Yes, 2 guards.
2 halflings, actually.
Shit.
Oh, don't worry, there's some bodies out there for you.
Yes, and You said 3
Wait,
live
but you
specimens?
said cuts the head off, right? I can't fix that.
3 live specimens. So that puts it up to 5 counts of murder.
And body
The
snatching.
first woman, the first live specimen.
Sorry, 1 attempted murder.
The first woman, she was very, very sick, on the verge of dying.
She
What
still
I
died.
did, I tried to help her. It nearly worked.
Did
She had life.
No.
She did not explicitly say no.
I've had enough
She
of
did
your
not
shit now.
explicitly say yes.
I've had enough of your shit now.
Baxter,
Yeah.
lead him out.
Okay. I'm sort of intrigued by what all this is, though, right? No one else?
I will definitely.
Wait, who are you?
This is L'Oreal.
Hello.
This is Baxter.
Yeah.
um,
This is the
oh.
This is his lover.
I will be definitely returning and looking through the scientific notes.
The actual experiment notes in terms of what I've been doing are all in my shorthand.
Okay, we can torture you enough for you to give it to us.
You do not have to torture me. I will help you go through it. I don't wish to
just
be
what?
carted off before I can give you my entire side of the story.
What, of not letting women consent to things?
I was trying to save her life. If a man had drowned, would you ask him specifically, can I breathe air into your lungs so you don't die? But he's already, basically unconscious and dying anyway? Or someone who's choking, you say, oh, may I stop you from choking, please? And they say, oh no, don't touch me. And they fucking choke?
Does it sound like you were in a good place to be arguing with me, bitch?
I still have a few tricks up my sleeve
Yeah.
if things
Okay.
were to go sideways.
You said
I
you
don't wish
wanted
to be threatened by some buxom whore.
Oh. I'll leave it up to the group. If you want to see what he has to offer.
Yeah, and he's still going to the guards.
Yeah, absolutely.
By all means, but please let me explain first so you can see the necessity of my work, and perhaps you could even take it to Professor Kezra, the works. Show him what I have done. This will save lives.
And create
Children's lives.
worms.
Go ahead.
The worms were not me. I do not know what you are talking about. This one, she irks me.
There was some sort of dog being with a long neck and human teeth. It attacked us on the street. It came from your
The
front door.
basement. There was 2 of them. Oh, and
But
some on the flies, obviously.
There
We've
was
got around to
one,
that.
and then it split to 2.
But you acknowledged that there is a big locked door. The only thing that I did was have my servant, I suppose, pull your friend in here. I did
Servant.
Yes, and then he sort of waves his hand and a enchantment falls off, and there's essentially just a zombie just stood there. It's long dead though. It's not a fresh one. This is.
You're not helping yourself.
I know that's why I hid him. Don't you understand? But
No, because I'm just a buxom whore, right?
you said it.
Anyway, she is just a performer, so
And she's just
He
like,
turns to you, he's like, my friend. 9. He's like, Baxter just nudges him with, don't spoil this for us. He's like, I get a big kick out of this. Don't fuck it up.
and she's just like,
No, but he's like, look, my
you're
associate
zombie.
here,
how long do you need to educate us?
an hour at most. I have a body in the other room. You probably already saw.
Oh
It's
shit, we smelt it as well.
Now, that one's pretty fresh, to be fair. But
We should
no,
humor
he,
him.
he turns to the servant assistant and he's like, before you think that I killed some poor person and turns them into a zombie, know that this was a friend of mine, a good friend,
Another fucking sob story.
and this one consented. I'll have you know. He told me when he dies, he wants me to bring him back. but I had not perfected my formula, but I am on the verge of it. I know. That's why I moved to live trials. I need the freshest of corpses, so I need a controlled way to kill someone who would not be missed. Normally thieves, beggars, this person just happened to wander in, and my assistant brought them to me. I think, oh, this is what he normally does. He brings back, vagrants and drunkards and these...
So people like us should die.
My friend, I've had my fair run-ins with my fair share of run-ins with thieves and muggers, and I would still not put their life below mine.
It is not that I am putting them below my own. I am trying to save all lives.
Also, there's often a reason why people steal.
Yes, but
you were stealing people's lives.
You miss my grand scheme.
You're stealing people's lives.
The bigger picture.
And you're having a go at people stealing a few pence.
No, I don't mean that. I mean real, the silver cats, thieves, the main criminals, big criminals, not petty thieves stealing bread. I do this for the people. You miss the bigger picture. I am trying to save lives. Yes, I know a few must be sacrificed in order to get there, and I have done that, and I am not proud of myself. But I am proud of my work, of what it could achieve. The medicine, it could save so many lives.
How many are going to die before you save it?
Not many more.
Are you
I
aiming
am
for
on the verge.
Saving lives or immortality?
No, not immortality. There's no such thing as immortality. Even my friend here will drop off any time now.
Fucking blue.
But I'm not trying to necessarily bring back really old people that will live to 160, whatever. No. Children who die of horrible diseases. Those who die to war. That are simply just collateral damage to the kings and the gods among us. I'm trying to save the working man. The normal man.
Just not the working
the
horse,
mother.
No.
The child.
Performers.
Yeah, just not the performers, no.
Performers are fine. Whatever you want to call yourself. Good lord.
Guys, I don't like this. I don't trust him. I don't like him. No offense, Herman.
I want to know what's going on.
I'm not...
You want to see his research? Let's see his research.
I think we should.
He has got a point.
I want to see what's going on, and then we can potentially use it against him if we need to.
Of course.
Because he's a bit of a
all
prick.
Evidence, isn't it?
Yeah. So...
Bit of a prick.
He's like... if you, of course, follow behind me, but please, let me just walk around my workshop. Let me do what I do.
Any sign of anything.
No funny
I'm
business.
gonna
I want...
fucking
No,
kill your
you
friend.
misunderstand me. I don't want to die. I want you to see how this works. I want you to take this to the professors. I want you to help me save lives. I'm not going to try any funny business. Why do you think I protested so much? This
You're
leads...
gonna die.
I don't care about the guards. I don't care about my own life.
I'm not
I
sure
care
about...
for the greater good.
Why would we take this to your professors? I'm not sold on the idea of this research being continued.
I mean, let's get him out, and then we can see.
Yeah, of course.
Well, chances are Keza is already carrying on his own research in private too, but I can't imagine he's any...
Then we will pay a visit to him as well.
Good luck getting past his brass helms.
What do you have to show us?
He's like, if you would follow me. And he walks back
I
into
signal to Baxter to just
Yeah, he's just walking him like...
No, but to take his hands off him.
Oh, right, okay, yeah.
So have we undone his hog tie?
Yeah, you give him a bit
Give me my rope back.
Bax
She brushes
slips
the
the
rope
thing.
like, dirty
Bax throws
man.
the rope back to you. He's like, here, hold on to that. We might need it.
Dirty man.
So as we're all following you and stuff, I sort of shuffle past everyone to try and get really close to Herman, and I just as quiet as I can in his ear, darling, how close are you to, figuring these things out?
I'm on the verge, I assure you.
I couldn't say in front of everybody else because
And Baxter's like, what the fuck are you guys talking about? I'm stood right here.
Oh, Baxter, hello. We haven't met, have we? Hello. I'm Lenora.
Well, I'm Bax. Thank you for helping rescue me, but...
Quite all right. Hello.
Alarm bells.
Bax, I was just intrigued with, Herman's...
Do you two know each other?
Things. Are you talking... No, I don't know this man.
They lying.
I don't know this man. I'm
It's
just,
such a-
They're lying.
But it would be against your deception, wouldn't it?
If it is deception.
Oh, if yeah.
What is it? What am I doing?
Deception
Sorry?
or persuasion.
What is it? What is it that I need to do?
Insight.
Insight for you.
14.
Do I have to roll?
If you're telling the truth, you can just tell the truth. If you are lying or want to try and convince her of something else, roll either a deception or a persuasion and see if it's higher than the 14.
Okay, no, I'm telling the truth. I don't know what he is.
Okay.
You don't know who he is.
No, I've never met him. I don't know who this guy is.
Okay.
What are you whispering about?
Nothing. I'm just,
Offering him tea?
No,
I would kill for some tea.
Fucking shut up. Nobody's talking to you.
I do not like you!
I don't
whore!
like you! I don't like you!
You are a vile woman!
I don't like
I would be ashamed to call you my wife.
It seems that he would. It seems
You
that
seem to think I
he
give a
would kill
shit.
for a lot of things, wouldn't he?
I didn't want to say in front of you because, you don't know me, I don't know you. And I was just curious with what Professor Herman was up to. That's all. You all seem to be against this and think it's wrong. I
just
think
think
his
he's more-
methods aren't exactly
I just think he's more of a
correct.
prick.
Morally, but you have to sacrifice some people surely to,
Fuck.
save the world, so to speak.
Yeah, so let's get rid of some fucking riffraff so the rest of us can live.
Oh, no, I'm totally against that, but,
You realise that, 99% of my test subjects were already dead, and I just dug them up, right?
I mean, the young woman that he...
But it's
his
the
life he
1% that
saved.
actually, the non-consenting living ones.
And our friend.
Yes.
Yeah, but let's face it. If he wasn't your friend, would you have come parading in to try and save him?
Probably, yeah.
If he was just some random guard or some vagrant that wandered in off the street, would you have fought all your way through and bothered coming all the way?
If I knew that there was a person with who was in danger, yes.
Well, you are better than most, my friend.
I know what it's like to be all alone and powerless.
Are you wearing anything that would give away your monk's tradition?
Yeah. The actual the gauntlet is actually just one of the monk gauntlets, just
Okay.
fitted, and the actual waistcoat that he wears is actually made from the monk robes.
Okay, so the religion check he just made, it suddenly clicks for him. He's like, oh, this is rather juicy, my friend. Are you not a monk?
I am.
Specifically of an order that believe in the whole life and death cycle? The exact ones that experiment on live people?
I'm completely unaware of what you speak of. I mean, my training was difficult, and sure that they were cruel in their training, but I'm unaware of any human experimentation.
Oh, my friend, they have pulled the wool right over your eyes. I assume you weren't there long, no?
Less than a year.
Don't give him any more information.
Kezra and myself were approached by a monk of your order. He was the one who commissioned Kesra in the first place. I can't believe I didn't see it before now. The color, it's so distinct. Your order. They are as corrupt as any, my friend. The whole life after death thing. Why do you think they focus so heavily on the whole life cycle thing? They want rebirth, my friend. Far more macabre than even I am doing now.
Do I believe him?
Make an insight check.
Uh, 13.
He seems like he's been pretty straight with you. Like, there's just that look in his eye where he's like, the penny has dropped for him. He's like,
I'm just
Does this make sense to Scarius? As in, like, would there have been signs that I've missed? And
no thinking back on
now
kind of
thinking
thing.
back
yeah,
on
make
it,
a history check. Let's see how far back you can recall the clues.
18.
Okay. So when he says about the life after death thing and rebirth, that's pretty much the rebirth. Being the key word is all your order ever talked about.
Yeah.
And a few things click into place. The sort of elder monks, then the sort of more important and wise monks, gathering in the temple basement in a room that was sealed off to the newbies, and ceremonial pieces of paraphernalia, I guess, being a lot of sort of like essentially bowls and like organ jars, and it's sort of just all clicked into place all at once. You just get like a full on like That's So Raven like like a Jimmy Neutron brain blast, you know. You're like, oh shit, that makes a lot of sense now.
Okay, so Scarius is visibly shaken to the point where he actually like starts to just sort of, because I assume he's taking us in there.
Yeah.
He starts to back into the smelly
Okay.
corpse room.
He's like, my friend, I have 2 words I wish for you to see. Hang on, I'm gonna find a little.
to see.
Yeah.
As obviously we can see that he's visibly shaken, so I'm gonna go like next to him and kind of just put my arm on him, just to be like, is this true, Scarius?
They saved my life. I don't. And he just sort of like is just lost in thought, trying to like. He knows that all the clues are there, and he's starting to actually like trying to like rationalize it in a different way, and he just can't.
Yeah.
He's like,
Scarius, who's they?
I hate to be the bearer of
or-
bad news.
my monk order is it?
An order is one way of saying it, but I'm afraid, my friend, you are indoctrinated by a cult. And he just like scribbles something and just hands you a bit of paper, and he's like, those words. You recognize them, you've heard it said. In fact, you've heard it chanted, but you never made out the words.
Would I have actually chanted it myself?
You haven't. You just sort of heard muffled. It could have been like a sequence of a few different syllables together.
Yeah.
But you've heard that chanted. And there's just that moment of, oh, this guy actually is telling the truth. Like, shit.
So, if you're so knowledgeable, what does this mean?
That horrible beast is a name that I assume you've heard before.
I've heard it at like ceremonies and even during morning meditation rituals. What does it mean?
It is a moniker for one of the old gods.
A
So-
harmonica.
No, a moniker.
Oh. Okay.
It is a harmonica, and it was like, oh! The black goat of 1,000 young. The mother of the woods. She has tainted you, my friend. I believe she got to Kezra too. Perhaps that's why he dropped me, who knows?
As soon as I hear the words... Can I make a voluntary sanity check? As soon as I hear the words...
I was literally about to say.
As soon as I hear the word mother,
Yeah, go for it.
he storms out, panic attack, hyperventilating. He just wants to get out into the fresh air.
That's where we'll end it.
Can I say I go after him though?
Yeah, okay, yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine. But, yeah. You storm out.
Yeah.
You leave Schmidt standing there with a sort of shit-eating grin, but not in a way that he takes pleasure from your discomfort, but in a way that he's like,
He's
I
like,
think I've...
vindication.
Yeah. Yeah, he's like, I think I've just got through to this guy. I think that I can explain myself. But yeah.
Shit.
Thank you for playing.
That was awesome.
Thank you at home for watching.
Yeah, thank you guys. It's yeah.
What's brilliant though is that not only this session did you brute force your way through a lock perfectly first time, but also you responded in a way that got you out of such a fucking insane encounter that it can still come up at some point, so I'm not going to spoil it, but it's one of those ones where it's like you are on a knife's edge.
Oh, with the guy. Okay.
Sort of. But it is one of those
Oh.
ones where it's like a slight set. It's one of those like, straight up Baldur's Gate. Oh, you said something fucking 19 options ago,
Yeah.
and now here's the results of your consequences. No, the consequences of your actions.
Punchy, just.
Well, it's session 2, and Cass has already found an NPC that she hates, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, he hates her too.
Yeah.
Hey,
He hates Lilith.
Well, he's just rude. For no reason.
And
You barged into his house and killed his pet flies.
Oh,
Scarius-
sorry. You
Scarius and
tried to kill
Lilith
my friend.
have found a lot of common ground on this as well.
Her morals might not be exactly right, but she's got good morals. Better morals than you fucking murdering bastard.
Like I.
Says the girl who nearly killed a guy in a toy. Hang on.
Yeah, but that was an
Hang on.
accident. That was an accident.
You can see, no,
Accident.
play that back. You can see it on her face. You can see the moment she's like, "Oh fuck! I've just dug myself a grave."
Yeah, but also that was accidental.
Play it.
And
Accidental.
yeah,
Yeah, you said you
and
kicked
Play it back.
no, it was accidental in terms of I didn't mean to kill him.
Ah.
Oh, I just violently
Just
assaulted it. It was just
Yeah.
supposed to be GBH. What
And
the
then I did send someone to go and save his life.
Yeah.
So I was the hero.
fuck? Oh,
But I like how sort of Scarius and Lilith both have the same like sort of nobody sacrificed, not even the lesser.
Just because I'm a whore doesn't mean I can die.
He wasn't targeting hoes. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Head to all the links below. Join our Discord to keep up to date on
Yeah,
all the
definitely
chats
join
going
our
on.
Discord because we've
Things
got
are
some
on
fun
there.
stuff coming up.
Give us some feedback. Talk
Fringe.
about the session. Maybe post some fan art. We've already got one of Blue.
A blue.
Thanks to
Yeah.
Lola over here. Just, chilling out. He's a great little,
Someone
great
needs to
little
do
drunk boy.
red now.
Yeah,
So,
And
yeah.
Just a splat.
pour one out for red.
We are not streaming next week, correct?
So yeah, next week is the last Wednesday of the month. So we're gonna take a break and we'll see you back on the 1st of November.
Sounds right.
Yeah.
Something like that, innit?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Halloween's a Monday.
First.
Yeah.
Thank you again, Screen Tech. Thank you again, Pocket Bard.
Great as always. We
Um,
shall
Yeah.
catch you soon. Bye.